Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. So glad you're here with us as we celebrate a kickoff to a weekend. Is it our last weekend of August? Is it? I think it is. So we're really excited to have you with us because we are going to bring, as we always do, a little bit of that club atmosphere. We've got really just a party here going on. It is a party that includes party favors because I can't throw a good party without having a really nice favor from my guests. You're my guests, so welcome. And the favors are going to be in the form of incredible high-end jewelry, big values. I mean, I started something last night that we got to keep going here in the way of huge discounts, amazing values. You're going to see pieces that you've never seen marked down like this, or they're just stones you've never seen marked down like this, like Alexandrite with a 100% color change. Or, because I know last night at the end of the show we had an Alexandrite go out the door. Well, I've got another one for you. And we also have emeralds. Boy, our emeralds have been flying, so I've been sure to bring you what it seems like we're really into these days. Big emeralds, great fancy colored diamonds. Also, wheels, and more wheels. It is going to be a really magical night, I have a feeling. So let's get into it. We've got a really special lineup. Of course, there will be incredible top of the hours for you. We have an emerald cut Tanzanite. I've been bringing some lately, like last night, 10 carats, 8 carats, but for somebody who wants something that really is wearable every day, how about a 4 carat in an emerald cut and a really amazing mounting? So that's going to be coming up as well. Really simple to wear every day, I think, if you want still that big stone with that great color. But then really simple classics like diamond solitaires and pendants and big emeralds I mentioned, but also some yellow diamond drop earrings. We've got incredible wheels. We've got my favorite ring that I recommend for thumb rings and pinky rings as well. And even the return of our snake ring, okay? So we are going to be looking at a lot of great jewelry. Of course, most of it one of a kind or really limited. So either way, even with a little smaller audience like we do have on Fridays, you probably want to dial in really early when you see something you love, because otherwise somebody could be walking away with your piece of jewelry, and we don't want that, right? No, we do not want that. So we're going to take requests if you have them, so keep those coming. We'll take those as well as we kick off a big party weekend, and of course our last year before the big holidays. So we're really excited that you're with us because listen, it may not be officially like a holiday weekend yet, but that is not going to stop me from giving you discounts. If you were with me last night, you know I got some of our greatest pieces of all time down to next to nothing in prices, and so it's going to be carrying on through. Plus, I do want to mention there is a really rare stone here. So I know we bring rare stones every day, but for the collectors out there, there happens to be a stone that I have not seen us do here in my history, which is coming up on 6 years. And there has not been one of these stones loose or in jewelry. So I think if you're a collector, you might really want to stick around for our next. I'll probably try to show it in this first hour so you get a heads up, but it's also really affordable. This is truly rare, so it should never be the price that it's going to be, but you know, we're going to hook you up. So that's coming your way. A lot more. Do interact with us. Let us know what you're looking for, what we can help you find, what we can bring out for you, anything at all. You name it, we got it, right? So that's another thing, we never run out of amazing pieces. So let's actually get started. We've got perfect for our Friday night in the club, right? Because we need to have that disco ball kind of theme, right? We need to have a lot of glitz and a lot of glamour and maybe some shine. And I think the best way in jewelry to show that off is with this pendant, which is actually a necklace because you're getting the pendant and the chain. So let's take a look at this. Yes, there we go. There's the princess cut quadrant style piece, and I don't mean just 4 stones per quadrant, but it is a stack basically of a square design. Now every single section you see in this drop pendant is going to go from smaller to larger, but they also have this really cool princess cut invisible setting. So you've got surrounding with gold, you've got that smaller to larger as they're going to cascade down the neckline, give you that stiletto style. 7836 is the number, and this is wild. And we're going to also give you sneak peeks, as I like to do on Fridays, as a exclusive audience that we have. I like to give you guys a little heads up as to some of the highlights of the weekend as well, so that you know how to map out your shopping weekend ahead. So we'll give you a great little heads up and a great nice preview of something that's coming up that I know you'll love on the weekend show. So here we are with our 50-point total weight invisible set princess cut necklace, but wait, because you got to see it really from a distance away. and see it on, because then you'll really appreciate what this does. Now, of course, it's going to come with the chain, which is going to be our 16-inch chain that's in the white gold, which of course can come right off that piece. So you don't have to leave it just on that chain. This is a chain that if you've got another one, let's say you want to go a longer length, you can. We tend to start with these shorter lengths here on a longer piece, because when you have the pendant as a little longer, tends to be you want to have a little bit of extra, maybe that opportunity to wear it higher up towards the neckline so that you can accommodate for this drop that you're seeing there, which, slow it down here for you. There you go. So you've got that beautiful look. And again, all princess cut, invisible set. And really it looks like you've got 5 bigger stones. When you saw up close, they're all princess cuts invisibly set. So they're all really brought together. Give you the look of a bigger stone, but with a lot of extra sparkle that even if they were, you know, big individual stones, you would not get that kind of sparkle. So I'll show it to you here for a measurement, then we'll get it on the neckline for you as well. But come on in, because there's only one, and that chain is going to have a spring ring clasp to it. But of course, if you've got a chain that you prefer, maybe a 17 or 18, and you've got your, you know, diamonds by the yard, or you've got your favorite chain at home as well, you can use that as well. But it's going to be about 1.25 inches from the top to the bottom, and then we'll go ahead and show you here on the neckline so you can get an idea just size-wise from a distance here to see just yet another. I mean, I thought it was the thematically the way to go here with, you know, the outfit. So, you know, keep that, you know, maybe you don't have, you know, the hardware attached to your outfit. So this is where you add to any outfit whatsoever if you want to do it that way. So great style there, and gives you that long drop, which is so pretty. Very attractive always to have that kind of longer length in a necklace. It's very flattering. We'll go back up close and show you what we can do here on one and one alone. So come on in and let me see if I can get this set up again. It just you see it really has that great design where it's actually going to be hinged between every section and every segment. So it does have some of that exquisite movement to it. But the great news is it's a big time value. That's how we're doing it on everything that you see go on the air here tonight throughout the show. And we've got 3 hours together, but it's going to fly because that's what Fridays do. They really tend to just fly on by. So let's make sure you've got a great opportunity to get your favorite pendant, this piece that not, you know, it's nothing that's like going to be way too over the top. I see it as a wearable design if you really enjoy your diamonds, but I will do better than this. To do $9.99 is great, but we've got a special example of how we can make this yours right here, right now, instead of $9.99 or $8.99 or even, watch this, with the chain included. So that's an extra perk, certainly, that you don't usually see chains in solid gold for this kind of price on their own, and here are the diamonds. So that's really what's important. We'll make it $799 only on this one-of-a-kind in the white gold pendant and chain. So it's the full necklace. And I've got some brand new, but I've also got some returning favorites. And anybody guess, I should try to give you some hints as to the stone that I have that we've not had before. I don't know if any, it's tough to already, when you start to think about like really rare, you might think, no, I thought of a rare stone, but no, I've seen that at TVON. I've seen that at TVON. We've had just about everything, but we have not had one of these. So I'm looking forward to it. I can give you a little hint. It is a double refractive stone. That's a big hint, actually. So that's going to be special. So take your guesses. There's nothing at stake, nothing at play. I don't have any chicken nuggets riding on it, Christine, so don't get too excited or anything like that. But yeah, I know that's the currency we like to deal in, right? I hear that that's what you guys, that's their currency. All right. So I can't say we, I'm not part of that group, but some of us here in the studio that shall remain nameless, except for, you know, Andy and Christine and Joyce. All right, so let's move on. We've got a great piece coming your way, and don't forget, I'm waiting. I'll listen for Betty's name. If Betty calls in, she's got a special piece waiting for her. Looking forward to bringing that on out as well. And here we go. Let's keep it going. We've got a special diamond piece, and then I thought we could just show you here, kind of pop in for a special look. One of the most creative styles I have yet to see in any pendant whatsoever, in a really cool, unique style. And look at this. I know it's going to need a proper background, which I don't have, but look at that. The coolest opal ever, with a fire opal up top. Loving that pendant. So that's here. Big diamonds. I've got a couple of big diamond pieces for you. We have a white diamond that's a kite cut. It's a 65. We better show this now. 65-point kite cut. We have really had very few big white diamonds, but I've got a couple here tonight. I've got a kite cut, I've got a rhombus cut, and I have a cushion. And the cushion cut's over a carat, and it's certified. So looking forward to sharing that with you as well. Let's get started with our earrings. I've got a rose gold earring, and I know how many people, you know, really are dedicated to rose gold and love this look. It's a small hoop. Let me move this aside. Call me if you'd like that for $7.99. Let's show you this really cool click enclosure. One of the hotter looks really at large in jewelry is link styles. Yeah. Oh, good, she's here. Well, let me go ahead and set that aside. And this is good, this is early because we won't upset anybody else, because I know there were a lot of people that missed out, but I remember distinctly, Betty, I made a deal. I said, if anything, if that stone ever gets released or if that ring ever gets released, we'll bring it back out to you. So Betty, here's 0826. Let me show it to you. And the reason there were so many people who missed out on this was because it is a cognac diamond that had a ridiculously good price, because it's a 1.5 carat cognac diamond. And it's in the yellow, but Betty will do whatever you need. If you want white gold or rose gold, no problem at all. We'll make it for you in any of those colors, because that's a mounting we do quite regularly. It's our bridge mounting style that we love, but it also happens to have 32 points in diamonds, double row going down the middle, nothing on the side, so it really keeps it, I think, again, a little less dressy. We do some bridge mountings where there's 4, 5, 6 rows of diamonds. This is where you just have the 2 and they're gonna be all underneath your center stone, but that is a 1.5 carat. So you get a really large cognac diamond. Of course, cognac determines that, you know, there are different types of colors in fancy color diamonds. We only bring you the natural, so it's not just a matter of more treatment or more heating, but a lot of times we'll talk champagnes, and that's the lighter brown. Then, of course, here we're lucky enough to have fawns, which are the pinky brown. But then when you get a brown stone that has more red to it, more red color, like this one, that's cognac. And you've got a 1.5 carat. So does this look familiar, Virginia, to her? Because it's a 1.5 carat with 32 points in diamonds. Let me try it on so she can see what this looks like, and then let's take you on a tour before we do, so you can see the finishing, the exquisite amount of gold, the depth of the gold through the backside. Here's that. I love this profile, because the profile even gives you a little bit of elevation, so you can really see the diamonds through the sides, but also see that center stone and see all of its angles as well. There it is on the hand. So a 1.5 carat, which you would normally spend easily $6,000 for, right here on our show, is not going to be a $6,000 ring. As a matter of fact, it's not 6, it's not 5, it's not 4, it's not 3, and it's not $2,000. And this is why there was such a fight over it the first time I was lucky enough to have this released tonight. And so now we get to bring it to you for not even $1,999 for a 1.5 carat with the 32, 182 total weight, any gold you want, any size you need. And it's not even $1,999 or $1,899. That is only $1,888 for that one and one alone in the cognac diamond. So that is hugely important, and she's got it. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on now to those earrings that I started to show you. Thank you, Betty and Joy, and so glad you were able to join us to see that. Take a look at this, a little bit of a link style where your link is in the front of the hoop. The back is going to be solid gold. It is only rose gold, so this will be specifically for my rose gold devotees out there. It's item number 7444, and it's just an 11-point diamond weight, because that's really, it's meant to have those more or less accents between. That's really the connector for your link, which has a very equestrian status kind of link style to it, no doubt, but it also is a really great value, and it's just I would call it a huggy. Sometimes people call just a 1/4 inch a huggy. This is really in that 1/2 inch style, so we're going to show you here on the hand so you can see from a distance away. Still reversible if you ever wanted to hide that diamond link, but I wouldn't if I were you. Wait till you see them on, though, because you're going to get a much better idea. And then this is actually, you see, actually they're just a little bit over. I'm going to call them 5/8 or so in that measurement in the round. So a little over a half, but not quite to 3/4. And then wait till you see that link, which is really, it's hard to tell when you're looking at it, you know, here even, because you're seeing a lot of the backdrop. And of course, in a link like this that's open and set vertically like this is, it's really nice to really appreciate the link, and you see that more or less when it's on. So we've got a really big value for you. We've got a huge, huge special, and yeah, we're going to make them really affordable, and it's an everyday. I mean, you're talking about a click-in style, just really simple and easy to wear. We'll take a look at them on just so you get an idea here of what they look like from a distance, so you can really see how they actually have that link, which you see is open and then diamonds, open and then diamonds, open and then diamonds. It really alternates all the way through the front of that earring, and yet rose gold really still is, you know, adaptive to other, you know, other gold colors as well. If you happen to wear other, you know, gold earrings, or, you know, I think that rose gold is a softer kind of gold that does mesh well with other golds as well. So it doesn't mean that you need to exclusively own or wear rose gold, but I really like seeing these on, and they're super comfortable and super wearable. And we're just going to discount them all the way down, better than even $9.99. We'll take another close-up look, but I wanted you to see them on just for a sense of the scale and the size here, but they're not even $9.99 or $8.99, and this is just rose gold only. So as quickly as we brought them out, they will probably head out the door, a hinge at the base, and then just a really great click enclosure there. So the post is rounded, so it just clicks right into that infinity style hoop that's going to keep on going and latch in the back. And it's not even $8.99, $7.99, $6.99. I told you we have values all night long. And we have great affordability for all different levels and all different budgets, as well as we, I intentionally plan the shows that way so that there's something for everybody every time you tune in, right? So that we can really, give those happy shopping experiences and moments to each and every one of you. And instead of $6.99, $5.99, we're going to get them out the door right now for $499 for the pair. That's it. So a $4.99 big special on those diamond links that almost look like a marquise shape, the way the four individually are put together there, all the way throughout, linking up with your open link as well. It is special. Thank you, Betty, so much. Thank you. Enjoy your 1.5 carat cognac. One pair. Thank you so much. All right, so those are actually gone. So those are already spoken for. Thank you so much. Enjoy. And here we go. I have to show this. I mean, it's early, but this is one of the coolest rings, and we don't do a lot of larger white diamond rings, but here is our Kite Cut. And, wait for just a minute, and I'll flip it for you so you can see it from both angles, because you'll have an option on how you want the piece to face out or in towards your hand. But how about this? 3394. It's a 65 point, yes? Oh, what's the guess? What? Bentonite. I think they're probably what you're probably trying to, maybe Benitoite is probably what you're saying. Benitoite, there's no bentonite that I know of. So Benitoite maybe is what they're thinking of, which is the state stone for California, by the way. But I've never had that on the air, actually. So that's a good guess, and that I've never had one. But that's not it. That's not it. That's a good guess, though. Benitoite. Benitoite. Benitoite, yes, if that's what they're trying to say. Yes, Jess. What's that? This one. Oh, the earrings are already sold out. Yep. Yep. Right, Joyce? Yep. Sorry. I know we had a lot of people miss out on this. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be that way tonight. It's going to be extra discounts to move very quickly. I'll try to, as they say, make it up in volume. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right, so here's our 65-point Kite Cut. VS Stone. I love it. It's a more elongated Kite Cut, okay? Because sometimes a Kite Cut actually, technically, maybe I'll draw it for you, because it might be easier for me to draw it if I have a piece of paper somewhere than it is to explain it to you, because a true Kite Cut would be a little bit more angular. This has a little more elongation to it. So I'll tell you what, I'm sure I've got some scratch paper somewhere. All right, I'll just make one. A Kite Cut typically would be, well, we all know what a kite looks like, right? So you'd have more, and I'm not an artist, but this is really where you would get a traditional Kite Cut, like that, right? Where it still might be longer on one end than the other, but this is more elongated, which you see here, it's more like that really special, and you've got that little point at the top. Yes, go ahead. Another guess? What is it? Oh, who got it? That's it. I know. I love it. So see how the difference of this stone here is more like the one on the right side of your screen? And yes, this is why, when I do, who is it? Sandra from where? You know why I ask, right? She usually calls in because she has a jingle or slogan or a rhyme or a poem. Sometimes it's one of those, it's almost like a haiku sometimes. Sandra just called in with a guess, no poem, no jingle, no nothing. Hold on, she's got one. That's weak. That's weak. I expect more from her. She said, Sandra from Colorado, hey, hey, hey. Sandra, I'm trying really hard to host a show, but I'm also trying really, really hard to beat the Colorado Rockies right now. So Sandra, no offense to you or your baseball team, but I'm a little bit, I must admit, I'm a little distracted right now. And since you called from Colorado, I thought, let me just put the good energy out in the ether there and send it to New York. But here we go. So Sandra, thank you. And she got it. Now, is she in the market for one? Should I just tell everybody what she guessed? But I think, did my clue, because it was a big hint, that probably helped out in a big way, right? Saying double refraction, yeah. Oh, she said, well, I'll say that, but that's going to give it away. She said, and let this little, poem jingle be your hint further. Green is the queen, and Lauren is a scream. I kind of think that maybe green is the scream and Lauren's the queen, but that's okay. I mean, we can reverse it, right? I know, if only green screamed, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I kind of want the queen. But here we go. Thank you, Sandra, so much. She guessed it, and now maybe you've guessed it at home because of her little extra rhyme. So this is that beautiful obelisk cut that I really enjoy. It's a little more extended and elongated than a traditional kite cut. So I just wanted to point that out. But either way, it's a 65-point, 2/3 of a carat stone, 8 points in diamonds around it, one only in the white gold only, and we're going to discount it away. And I think now we'll probably have to show that piece sooner than later because you probably want to see, now that you've all probably guessed, what that double refractive green stone might be. We'll show it to her. So yes, and right, it's our first time, right? I don't certainly recall having one in my tenure, and it's been a while, and I'm here a lot. So here we go with our big diamond. We'll get this one out the door first, which is a $49.99 price tag. It's going a lot lower than that. I love it. I thought maybe she was only here on the weekends, but it's nice to know she's with me on a Friday night as well. Very nice. You know how dedicated you must be if you're here Friday night and Saturday morning. That's a tough task, right? So here it is from the hand. I got just a smaller size here, but certainly we can size it for you in any size. But boy, you get a lot of flash. If you like an emerald cut, if you like a kite cut, if you like our rhombus cuts, you're going to like this one as well. But it's such an interesting way to do a diamond with that extra cutting. And you know what? We're going to get it under $2,000 and save you $3,000 right off the top, but actually make it a lot more affordable than even, watch this, $2,000, still too much. So there's your $3,000 discount. We're taking it a lot lower than that. Instead of $19.99, $18.99, it is a 65-pointer. And when we get those rare individual white diamonds in larger sizes, they tend to soar in price because they always have a little bit more wow factor to them, but there's always that demand. But of course, you're adding on top of that really unique, distinctive cut. It's not $18, $17, $16.99 at all. Come on in early because everything from the show is already gone. So we want to make sure you get in very, very early. And you know what? We'll do this for just even, better than $15.99 as well. We'll try $1,499. And I think when you talk about, oh, good, at least at least that worked. Okay, the magic happened. We're good. All right, so now $14.99 on this one. Congrats if you get it. And then I think we're going to show you that stone that is super, super rare. And yes, we've had its family members and its counterparts in different colors, but we have the one and only. It is. We'll give it to you next. And we've got a collector's stone coming your way that is so incredibly rare, and I'm excited for it because it's also beautiful. I mean, what's good is rarity if it's not pretty at the same time. Like, it's one thing if you're putting a stone aside in a box, in a safety deposit box, and you've got that rarity. Okay, that's fine. But when you want to wear it in jewelry, then we need it to be pretty too. We need it to be pretty and rare and all the things, and really durable too. So you've got a special piece right there at $14.99. Love it. And Sandra, let's just show it to everybody, shall we? So when she called in, she had a great guess. And of course, I think there are very few stones in this world that are actually doubly refractive. And when we see them here, we've certainly seen this gem represented in many of its different color counterparts, but we have not seen this color. And not only that, it's a big size, so you get great color, you get big size, and double refraction. Now, she guessed green zircon, and she is right. So this is where we're actually going to show you this bright, beautiful, bold color. It is, we've had the pinks, we've had the blues, we've had everything else, clear, white, yellow, the hyacinth brown, orange. We've had really a nice array of incredible zircons for you, but have not had the green. So it is going to be that same dazzling effect that we see where you get rainbow colors all the way through the stone, but the body of the color is green as opposed to some of the more common colors that we see out there. So get ready, because if you're a collector, you already know how rare these are. You know how exclusive they are. We've got this one set up in yellow gold. It does have a lot of diamonds as it deserves, but it's not only the rarity of this color and then the double refraction as we mentioned, but it also has a lot to do with the fact that it is a big size. Because think about other zircons you've seen even here on the show, whether it be a pink, a yellow, a silver, or a white zircon, they're typically topping out around 2 to 3 carats. This is actually over 5 carats in size. So lovely to see in so many different ways, and just super duper duper rare to get something like this in your collection. So how about a really good stone, and you can see how bright it is. It almost has the color of a Paraíba, more so than even an emerald. It's not more traditional green. It's like a real true bright neon Paraíba type level here that we're loving. And then it also has, yep, a 529 carat weight. Oh, 7728. I get so excited. Sometimes I just bulldoze right through the item number and get to that carat weight. But it's that 529, but also has a carat 34 in diamonds. So a lot to love about this one, that is for sure. And of course, you are getting something. You can change the gold color on the ring itself if you'd like to, but our $59.99 price tag simply cannot apply. Got to show it early to you because why not? Those of you that, it's how we work on every show. Really a reward for those of you that are here early, showing you some of these really unique, rare, one-of-a-kinds that are really special. This is it. So you have a really cool stone. We're going to show it to you here on the hand as well to get a little sense of the size, more so than just seeing it on a wheel. But these are truly rare. It's the red zircons and the greens that are considered the rarest in this stone family. And we also understand that you can change the gold if you want to, but not like you're seeing a lot of gold on this ring. I mean, when you have bigger diamond weight covering it like you see here, then really it's about the diamonds. But just to know, the background is going to be customized to whatever you really truly love and need. But to get this collectible, and it just is that. And we talk about red zircons. If you look at buying guides of the world, the red zircons are always price listed unknown. The greens are right up there with it. And again, I think we know if you've watched us for a week, or if you watched for a month, or if you've been watching for years, I think one thing is clear: we bring a lot of rarity every single day. We don't wait for a certain, once a year special occasion. It's all the time. We're bringing you rare colored exotic diamonds. We've got beautiful paraibas. We've got color changing stones like crazy. So I think it makes, even if you're sitting there, and you don't have the buying guide right in front of you and have seen a lot of them, it does tell you something when this is our first venture into the green zircon category, so it's rare when we deal in exclusively rare exotic gems. So take a look at it. We're not going to do $59.99 or $49.99. The goal here is to make it affordable. That's really the goal, because I've always that's the tricky part about our industry, is that when you're dealing with rare and exotic stones and adding diamonds and precious metals like gold and platinums, it's really difficult to make the really excellent, rare, affordable. That's what the challenge always is. We're doing it for you right now. And we're gonna get you a great opportunity, so that if you've been always eyeing this stone, if you've looked for something like this, here's your chance, because it's not even $4,999. So delighted to bring it to you. Really cool color this one has, no doubt about it. And it's not $49, $39, or even $29.99. Watch this. I don't know how we do this on that rarity, but again, no good to bring it to you unless we actually have the value. That's the whole point. Make it affordable, make it easy, try it, see what it's all about, get it at home, but we're gonna make it $2,699 for that rarity. And I have good news for you, Betty. That exact ring is coming up tonight that I'm wearing. So the ring this is why I had to bring it out. You're not the only one that's been asking for this ring lately. All week long, I've had questions about what is that ring you're wearing on your thumb. So I brought it out tonight, and we'll bring it out next. How does that sound? So we've got the perfect pinky ring thumb ring, or stackable to layer up with other rings you already wear, coming up, and it's coming up now. We'll do it next, right after the green zircon for you. So it is happening, and it's also one of the most affordable rings, but fine quality, always loving that. So we'll bring it out, and the good news is I have all three gold colors for you. So let me know who's got the green zircon. That is a specialty stone, really, truly rare. And again, we'll do a full, if we ever have a little parcel come in, we'll do a full, probably like a whole evening about that stone. But I want to start, so this has been the #1 request of the week. So I'm so excited because just now, about 2 minutes ago, another request for this ring. I have been wearing my own ring, but it's, again, the exact same ring I'm about to show you here in a thumb ring. This is really what everyone's been asking about, because I've just been wearing it the last couple of days, just moving it from one finger to another while I'm on the air with you, so I can try on all the jewelry. But this is really that classic, intentionally narrow, petite band in glittering VS diamonds that is going to be so beautifully bright. And yet, a lot of people say, well, I got to have the big diamonds to get sparkle. When you get quality, it's not always about bigger stone size. I mean, yes, I think if you're looking for like a single solitaire, maybe you want it to be a little more oomph. But when it comes to a band that you just want to wear every day, think about pinky rings and thumb rings and stackables as well, next to other rings where you want to start layering them together. That is why I brought this ring out. So for everybody, and there have been hundreds of you, asking about this just in the last couple of days this week, this is the ring to own. This is the exact scale, the size to own, easy to wear, doesn't go all the way around, because how can we size it? If it's a true eternity band, you can't size them, right? So let me start with the yellow gold, and it still goes a little more than halfway around, so keep that in mind. We don't skimp you know, ever on the diamonds. We're really just into our diamonds here. And then you have the white gold opportunity as well, which these are all different sizes, so that I think we're all ready and equipped to try them on different fingers here. But you also have the rose gold, and look at these options you have here. The item number, and this is what's wild, 0532. We're going way back on this item number to bring you something that is never supposed to be this affordable. And you can see the different colors, yes, but you can also see there's different sizes, because remember, if it's a true eternity band, then you typically have to settle with one full size, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But this is where we know that we don't always fit into one of those distinct sizes. So this is where we've got the flexibility to go to those exact quarter sizes, half sizes, 3/4 sizes, all those things we offer in this 34-point diamond band. They are sparkling and glittering and beautiful. I would really think about getting a couple of them as well, because yeah, there's going to be a need for different colors in your wardrobe, certainly a need for different sizes in the wardrobe as well. This price tag we're going to do tonight allows you to get just that, and that's what makes it such a thrill to bring it to you, is really that affordability we love. And again, stackable too, so you may be getting 3 or 4 to wear on the same finger of the hand. So it's however you want to do it, but this has been the request for the week, and we're making it so much better than $9.99 and what would you spend on VS diamonds, which these still are. And there you can see the power of a VS diamond, the way each and every stone glitters nonstop, goes a little more than halfway around as well to make this so perfect. And then we're going to show you on the hand, because they really work anywhere, and this is where it's a little investment, but it's something you wear likely every day. I love that right now, because I think when we're all being, you know, a little more conscious of, you know, how we're spending on beautiful jewelry, right? Maybe we're not getting absolutely everything. We're not spending maybe $10, $20, $50,000 on one piece, but when they are affordable, when you get quality that you know you're gonna love forever, these are the pieces you invest into, because you're gonna put that on in one way, shape, or form every single day. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put a couple on in different fingers of the hand, because they're really set up that way. So I'm gonna put the white gold on my thumb, then I'm gonna put that other one here on as a pinky, so you can start to really appreciate how they look on different fingers of the hand. So what I've done, and this is how I like to wear them, I do have several, and that's what I like to do. I like to wear them across the hand. Then we've got a little peak there at the thumb ring there as well. So you can really choose, and that is the white gold, just to show you how little of the gold you see, because we really make sure that the diamonds are still the prominent. Now you see probably the most gold in the yellow. There's the yellow, there's the rose, and there's the white. So just kind of shows you how this size is gonna look on different fingers across the hand, or you can stack this way, like, you know, horizontally across the hand as well, but they're so not $9.99. This is one of those that I think if you've got one already, you may need to come back for another. If you don't have one yet, just figure out where you want to wear it. And that is a tough decision to make, but again, making it affordable enough where you can get as many as you need at $9.99, $8.99, $7.99, $6.99. It also slides up next to rings really, really well. So if you're putting it next to something, solitaires, engagement rings, wedding sets, that's really the second part of the set to a wedding set, is stacking a narrow band. Usually a classic like this. We've always brought you our Wonder Ring as well. It's a great stackable ring, great for building a suite or a stacked set, but this is even more the traditional way to do it, and it's not $6.99. $7.99 is not going to be it, because when we go to $6.99, remember, keep in mind what we do here. Everyone else's prices are going up. You can't, and I was doing a little research on these today, comparable diamond weight and S-size stones were over double this price. And we should not be going backwards. We're doing exactly that. So even when, like in the past, you've seen $7.99, keep in mind, when we go backwards today, what a difference that makes in savings, because prices are up. They are up, you know it. Diamonds, gold especially. So here's what we're gonna do. I will show you, here's again the yellow. Watch these up close so you see the most metal, I think, with the yellow gold. Here's the white gold. Don't even ask for $6.99 or $5.99. We're gonna make this really easy. There's the white gold. Here's the rose gold. I love that we have all three options to show you, so it gives you some visual idea of how you're gonna wear them, how you're gonna stack them. We're very busy already. Well, no surprise, you gotta get one, and you will put it on every day. And there's something that, when the more narrow it is, it's so comfortable to wear. So when you're thinking about, if you've ever had trouble before with like a thumb ring or a pinky ring and it's sliding, you're probably just not getting the right size, which maybe that was because at a store you were forced to get a full size, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9. It's nice that we're doing that customization for you so you really get that exact fit you need, but it's also really nice that it's got the affordability this has, where it's not $5.99. Any amount you want, get as many as you need. who knows, when we see this like holiday rolls around, right? Everyone's asking for those classic bands like this. They're not going to be anywhere near this price tag. Take them tonight while we've got our limited Friday night audience. We're going to make it $499 a band. You get over 1/3 of a carat of VS diamonds. It's in any gold you wish. Take a look at this. This is wild. And all you have to do right now is tell me, okay, you've got 2 choices to make. You're going to, well, really 3 maybe. Gold, color, size, but also how many do you need? How many do you have? 1 going out? What color? What are we thinking? Yellow gold there? I love it. We got a yellow gold going out first and foremost. Virginia, you had an early caller on this one. Is that Betty by any chance? You're talking to Betty again? I love it. Betty, what's she taking? Yellow gold. Fabulous. There's a richness about the yellow gold. We love that yellow gold. That yellow gold is a classic. All right, so we're about to give this a final call. It's just, it can't be here all night. We'd love to show it to you on and on and on and on, but it's got to go. So $499 and get as many as you possibly need. You will always find, I think what you're going to really find is once you get it too, you might think, oh, I'm going to wear that as I'll just wear it as a simple wedding band, right? I'll wear that when I'm not going to wear, the big diamond. I just want to have something simple and elegant and straightforward. But then you're going to find you want one for the pinky. You want one for the thumb. Make sure you're getting in on as many as you can right now at $499. That's the beauty of it. You can get a white gold in a smaller size. You can get a yellow gold in a larger size. Just depends on where you're going to wear it. And again, those customized sizes that we do are really, really, really important because that's what you don't usually see. You're usually stuck. You're stuck making one choice. And I got to tell you, it doesn't make sense. But again, you got to understand when jewelers are, dealing with these, big, storefronts or what have you, and they all have to have the consistency of having the same merchandise in every store. I mean, you can imagine from a standpoint of cost on the merchandise, they can't just bring one of every single size out there. So they really have to just bring those standard sizes, but that's not always going to be that perfect exact fit. So I love this one for the affordability, the fact that we're really tailoring it to what you need there, and it's only $499. All right, so next up, we're going to give it 60 seconds. We got to roll, and we have a lot to show you, and only already, gosh, halfway through the first hour already. So let me know what requests you might have as well. We'll help you out. That big diamond, the 65 pointer, is still here. So where's she going to wear hers? Did she tell you if it's going to be a pinky or a thumb ring? I love it. So I think she wanted to do a thumb ring. So I think she was eyeing how I was wearing mine. So great idea there. By the way, the 1668 Tanzanite, if you haven't seen it, that's come out to play tonight. Looking forward to bringing that to you. The most major Asher cut we have. Loving it. Pink diamonds here. We got a big one. I do have a green diamond. So what could be more exciting than a green zircon? Well, a really, really rare green diamond, not a chameleon, just a straight up green diamond. So we'll have that for you as well. Big Tanzanites are here. Smaller Tanzanites are here. Medium, we got them all. So a lot of fun to be had. Thank you all so much. 15 seconds left on this particular ring. That is the classic go-to band. And when you find them in retail, and you will, they're out there. You can find them. I'm not going to tell you that they're going to be VS stones necessarily, but this is a classic to the point where when you find it in retail across the board, you would spend $3,200 on a band right now. No diamonds at all, just a band ring can be $3,200. What happens when you add 1/3 of a carat in diamonds? The prices get a little nuts. And that is why, rest assured, you can sit at home, kick back, feet up, end of the week, and grab them here, have them shipped to your house, and you don't pay for the sizing. You get your exact size you need. All of that is covered. Take a last look at it. We'll give it a final look here. We're very busy, so no doubt that's the one we've all been waiting for. I know a lot of you have been asking for it, so I'm glad we had it to bring out for you here tonight. Yay. $499. That is just such a special piece when you think about what is it supposed to cost you to get a band like that. A lot more. We all know that. So a $499 value makes it yours. Give me a call. We'll help you out. And then happy Friday, one and all. We got quite the weekend planned for you. And then should we bring out the green diamond? There's one green diamond. It's almost a 1/2 carat. It is major. We also have some really big opaque stones, but I got to bring out a wheel. So we only have about 20 minutes left in this hour. So let me go ahead and move these aside. I'm going to bring you right now some of our last looks at some one-of-a-kinds. We've got the ohm symbol here, which is stunning. You don't see that in fine jewelry very often. This wheel will be a wild one. So come on in early when you see something you love. Don't want you to miss out. Look at this. That is amethyst. We don't have a lot of those to share with you because, again, bringing you top quality is another world. So here it is in a great halo. You've got a classic look. But then I was inspired by a little something we brought to you last night in emerald, but this one is a slightly more narrow version in the band that we had, because we did a really wide version last night. I realize a lot of you say, oh, that's just too big for me. So we brought you a slightly more narrow version. Here's my Kunzite. Look at how the color differs. It's not quite purple, but it's not just pink either. It's got a really nice saturation level. And then this. That's the diaspora. I would recommend getting in the white or yellow. So here's what we have, just 5 rings. And we got some big ones up here. We know that. They are grand. They are beautiful. And you're going to get some gold color choices as well throughout. So it's going to be a really nice selection. As a matter of fact, we're going to be able to do a gold color change on anything except for one. And the only one that has to stay as it is would be that turquoise in the middle with the diamonds. That's only in white gold because that's that ohm symbol. That is a designer piece. So everything else will be able to change and adjust for you how you'd like. That is just wild. To be able to do something like this at a price tag like this, because it is Friday night and we do some very special pricing and some exquisite discounting on a Friday evening, and you are about to witness a Friday night wheel. So it gets even better than you would expect, and it is time to dial if you have a favorite, because this emerald, slightly smaller version, yesterday's was a pear-shaped center. This is that, of course, square emerald cut. Got the big pear-shaped amethyst. That's a 406 amethyst, so not a small size there, with diamond weight of 42 points. Then you've got your 90-point round color-changing diaspora. That's around, and that looks good. So that's going to go, and the reason that's in the rose gold now, probably because they were anticipating the color change. However, the color change is pink, but it's not that color pink. So that's why I say you're best off probably choosing your white or your yellow. Go traditional on this one, because yes, it's a color changing one source stone. It does go from a greeny golden to a beautiful pink, but it's a more rosy, almost like a raspberry tone. So I'd say steer clear of the rose and choose either the white gold or the yellow gold. Those are your best bets. And then we've got our Kunzite. The Kunzite's a 376. That's a nice one, one only. Come on in, and this is a one only. That's turquoise, going to give you an oval and a round together. The diamond weight around the turquoise, 68 points, but white gold only on that one. It is time to get them home. That's why they're here. That's why they're on a wheel. That is why they are together tonight, hanging out, looking good, loving this style, not going to be anywhere near where they should be. This is the beauty of what we do. It's time. Call me right now. Any one of them we change except for what now? The turquoise. This is the only one that has to stay in the white gold. Everything else, some should be changed. Some can be changed. It's just a matter of what your preference is. But they are so not going to be, wow, this is amazing. $19.99 on any one of them, dazzling. We don't see amethyst very often at all. And to get a pear shape that looks that good, to get that bright, clean 4 carat plus pear shape with the diamond halo all the way around it, that's almost a half carat just in the diamond weight. The Kunzite is specialty and rare. We have no other Kunzites in our jewelry inventory. Can you believe this? No pendants, no earrings, no other anything. This is it. You are looking at the last one here. Thank you, Betty. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're very welcome, and thank you for your kind words. All right, so now we just need callers on the wheel because we got nada. And that probably has a lot to do with that $19.99 price tag. You're thinking, I tuned in on Friday to get like a practically free price. What can you do for me there? Well, that's why you come in early. Because what we're doing, and I'm thinking, we need to go a lot lower than you would even imagine just to make sure that all 5 go. So all you can do is dial in. It's the best thing you can do. Earlier is better on all of these really exotic pieces, especially when you've got this really rare symbolic look that's really cool. I've not seen that often in jewelry. We see a lot of the different talismans like evil eyes and things like that. The hums is very popular, but you don't see the ohm as much in jewelry, so we're really thrilled to bring that to you. They're not even going to be $9.99. Here's where we go wild, because anything you need, and there's a color-changing diaspora to get a phenomenal stone in that amount of gold and diamond weight, and there's so many different pieces that are really getting towards that half carat or over the half carat mark in the diamond weight, which is really sensational. And you're not going to spend $9.99. If you haven't dialed, you got to do it now. You got to do it. It is that moment where these are going to start to fly, and when we get down to it, these deals are not going to be lasting long at all. And so this is where you just got to make it known. Tell your operator which one you love. Do you have a favorite? Which one are you thinking about? And then it's going to be yours, but that's only to the first caller, because that's what we're dealing with here. So you've really got to dial in. It's the best thing you can do. And right now, instead of $9.99, $8.99, nope, they're not even $799. This is never supposed to happen on anything up there. And you know it and I know it, but we got like a 60-second deal with this fantastic selection. and we're making them better than even $799. Just don't wait, because that's where we get into trouble, is when everyone starts thinking, oh, that's okay, they probably got 10 of those. They probably got 50 of them. They probably got 70 of them. No, we don't work like that. So what you see is what you get. And again, changing the gold color to really make it perfect for you and your preference. It's not $799 or even going to be, are you ready? We're going to make them $777 right now to the very first callers, anything on this wheel. And we've got diaspores, turquoise, emeralds, amethyst, kunzite. What's missing is just a great home for them to go to. That's all. We're just looking for that. So we've got our final call already, and let's give it 60 seconds. We'll help you out here. Don't forget green diamond coming up. I have not seen a green diamond in a while. It's been, I'm trying to think, when was the last time I had a green diamond? But 777 right here. Let me know which one you want to see on, and then we'll get you carat weights, obviously, as you ask about them. We will give you all the little pertinent details you need to know what you're shopping on. Yes. Yes. Kunzite first. Let's go here. That's for Virginia's caller. I like it. We got the Kunzite, which is item number. That'll be 7925, and that's going to be a 376 Kunzite, 34 points in the diamond weight. So there it is. And this one I recommend in the white gold. Obviously, you know, you can change anything but the turquoise. So if you want to go Kunzite, there you have it. Enjoy it. And that one should be gone. 777 only. We have 20 seconds remaining on the wheel. Which one, Antonio, do you want to see one on the hand or no? Okay, we're on something else. All right. So, oh, it was the Kunzite? Oh, wait a minute. We don't know if it's gone yet. Virginia, do you have that one for sure? Oh, you do? Okay. So that one is gone. Kunzite's gone. It sounds like everybody's on the Kunzite so far. So here we are, last look. And what we can do is always zoom in on them, because I can't leave them here, okay? Yes, there's certain things that you know as a host when you go, okay, I've got the lowest price we'll ever see. I can't put them back in a vault. That's not what this is designed to do. This is designed to go straight to shipping, then to size, well, actually it goes to sizing first, then to shipping, then to your house. So it is time to get on the lines. Which one, Kevin, for you? Let's go. Turquoise. This is the ohm symbol. So again, it may almost look at first like it's a different kind of collection of designs together, but this is really beautiful, and that'll be white gold only. That's item number 7776. Carat 26 total in your turquoise. They are Sleeping Beauty variety turquoise, and 68 points in the diamond weight as well. So up towards that 3/4 of a carat mark in the diamond weight, and it is only white gold, just the one. It's $777. That's last call on the turquoise. I think that one may be gone as well. And then we'll go back to our wheel, take a look at what 3 remain here, because it looks like we are verifying on that turquoise. And then here's what we have remaining. So let me just put the 2 bands on the sides here, and we'll bring that amethyst centered up for you. So this is the color change. And again, please, 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 I feel like a realtor whenever I see something like this, because realtors will remind you to look past paint colors and carpet color, because you're going to change all that anyways when you move into a new house, okay? I mean, if it just happens to be exactly what you wanted, okay, great, bonus point, you don't have to. But here's where I remind you that, because I think looking at that diaspora in the rose gold is not its best look. That's my opinion, but I think generally we're going to agree with that. I think it really would be better in the yellow or the white. So please look past that if you can on the rose gold. Please look past the rose gold, because we're telling you right now we can change it. So you don't have to stay with that color, okay? So keep that in mind. What you're looking at here is the diaspora. Look at it for the 90-point diaspora. Look at it for the fact that it's a one-source color changing stone. Look at the way the diamonds rim the edge along the outside. That's 43 points in diamond weight. Our turquoise is spoken for, so it is down to these last 3. And it's a 406 amethyst with 42 points in diamonds, or take the 50-point Colombian emerald in the square emerald cut, or you can go with that 90-point aforementioned diaspora with the 43 points in diamonds. So take any one you'd like. They're 777, and we'll give it our final 30 seconds on now the 3 that are left to go around. Then we're going to get into it. We've got a really special piece coming up. And if you want an emerald that's a little larger, we do have this one coming up tonight. I got to give you a sneak peek. The last time, and the only time I've seen this mounting, it was with a very, very, very important ruby. The piece was over $9,000. Today, we are going to show it with one of its most important counterparts here, the emerald. This ring will be on the air on the show tonight. Look at that emerald. So I'm just saying, as an option, if you want to go a larger pear shape, you can, and that's got the yellow and the white diamonds around it. So that's coming up in the show, just since we're, maybe piquing your interest with that emerald, show you what else is coming up in emeralds tonight. Also, requests are welcome. Get them in. We haven't had any yet. We'd love to help you out with your requests as well. And let's get going. 90-point diaspora still here. Any gold you want. Take that, stunning. We don't see a lot of amethyst that looks like that. That's a 4 karat 06, 42 points in the halo. Take it. And then we've got the emerald right there. 50-point stone, great diamond weight, scroll work, and diamonds tucked in to the sides framing your emerald. Let's get to it. I just got to show it to you. It's probably a little too much for our Friday crowd, but look at that. I mean, unless I do something crazy to it. It is one of the most important individual diamonds we've ever had. This is up there with our 1 karat pink, because the truth is we see a lot more pink diamond weight, pink diamond material than we do green diamonds. You know that from watching. And I know we get confused sometimes because when you see chameleon diamonds, they tend to look more green. But that's a chameleon diamond that changes, hence the name chameleon. It changes from a green to a usually golden, yellow, orange. This is different. This is the green diamond. If you don't need or care as much about a color changing diamond, or maybe they just get a little bit, out there price-wise, here's where you get that stunning color. This one's a little bit, just a tiny bit of blue and a tiny bit of golden as an undertone to your green as well. So it's not like a bright, I hate to say it, but like brown green. You know how some of the greens, they look a little brown. They look a little like they're just too dark or too muddy. This is bright. It's bright, beautiful color, and it's brilliant because it's a diamond, so it should be, but it's also the size that really put this up there in rarity with some of our rarest all time. Take a look at it. We got just one. And I wanted to share it with you because, if you're adding to the collection of fancy colors, you've been waiting for fancy colored diamonds in the collections. Yeah, there's a little bit of blue, and then it's like as it turns, you see those flashes of yellow and golden tones to it as well. 6589 is the number here. And it also happens to be a 46-pointer. And I say that because when we have really big diamonds, like a pink diamond that's that size, it's over 12 grand. When we've seen, yellows are a little more commonplace. They're still natural, fancy colors, they're still rare. But that's still overall just a little bit more expected. This is a 46-point pear-shaped green diamond. It has 85 points in the bridge around it, underneath it, around it, every which way, and you get this stunning color. So 85 points in diamond weight, and it's one only. And I thought if we could just bring this out, since it's still the first hour and we've got 10 minutes left in the first hour, and we have a lot of pieces that are still hanging out for you, especially off that wheel, well, it's time to get them a home. And there's nothing more rare that I can show you tonight than that green diamond, where if you if you like the color you've been seeing with chameleons, but you don't need a chameleon per se, and you don't need a cert, and you don't need all that extra color changing rarity, because let's face it, you're not going to see that change of color a lot because it requires a lot of heat to get there. This is the way you get a really stunning rare stone, but it's affordable. It's really, really, really affordable. And that's the beauty of it. So instead of the $9,990, look at this. I mean, this is where it's listed, 23,204. Here's the ring. It is truly supposed to be $99.99. Dash out the door. Well, it's a little different deal right now to get something special like this is. And all you have to do is dial in, because when I give a jewelry away, and that's what we're doing all night long, it's going to be something worth really paying close attention to, but more importantly, jumping on the phone lines early for, because they're not going to last. It's not 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. This gets you a half carat almost. And if I had a pink diamond, which is actually, we have more pink diamonds than we do greens. If you saw a half carat pink diamond, it would be over $13,000. This is a little more rare. That's why it should be hanging out at $99.99 at the lowest. I've taken $2,000 already off that price, and we're not stopping there. It's not going to be $79, $69, $59. I'm giving it away. So if that helps you ease into our phone lines here and gives you a little incentive to dial now as opposed to after the fact when somebody's already on the phone line saying sold, then this is the moment to jump in, because it may surprise you. It really, truly should. If I do this right, and I intend to, it's going to shock you and surprise you with how low I go. So that is why you need to be dialed in. It's not $59, $49, $39. Already under $4,000, that's a done deal, right? 60 seconds, that should go. But wait before we give it a clock, because the truth is, this is a giveaway. It's what I do on Friday nights. We know we have a more limited audience, so we make it well worth your while to be here and join in the fun, because that is never supposed to be a price for a 46-pointer. Any fancy color at this point Could be yellow, could be fawn, could be pink, could be anything. But a green diamond, a natural green diamond, watch this on the hand. I want to make sure that's out of the way because we are about to do even further discounting. There's my bridge. 85 points in diamond weight. Not going to be even 39. Wouldn't you know it? Nobody's on the phone lines yet. And when we tell you we're not done discounting, we're not even close to done. Hopefully that helps. Get you ready to go on this piece because instead of even $3,900 or even $3,500, instead of even $3,000, you don't have to pay that to get a 46-point fancy green diamond. We know this. These are the types of stones, when they're this level of rare, they should be in an auction house somewhere. They should be by invite only in an auction house where you have to be invited. You're probably traveling overseas to get there. You have to you're paying for all the expense of just even getting to the auction house. And then you sit down and you realize I'm bidding against some of the most wealthy, different gem buyers because, the collectors never go themselves. They have people on staff that they hire to go bid on these pieces for them. You're not paying $3,000 for a 46-point green diamond. You're not paying $29.99 for a 46-point green diamond. I don't have another green diamond. Not one. We have chameleons. That's a different thing. If you want a green diamond, this is your only option. So it is really helpful that we're taking the huge size and making it super affordable and not even asking for $2,899 for a 46-pointer. It's a giveaway. It's a giveaway. There are fewer greens than pinks. I have right now, in total, I probably have a dozen pink diamonds that are significant sizes. I don't have another green diamond besides the one that's on the air right now. It's not even $28.99. Blow it out. Take a look. I'll make it $2,888. One caller only will take it. And I think, it's got to be verifying, right? Got to be for a value like that, for a discount like that, for a center stone that is that rare, that unique, bright and beautiful. Oh, and by the way, it's a VS stone on top of all that. I get so caught up in the color because it's rare. We forget to talk about this exquisite clarity grading that it has. So it's $28.88, one caller. That's the one to own right there. It's my only green diamond in the house. That's it. So we had to make it affordable. Otherwise, everyone's going, I really wanted one, but I can't swing the price tag. Oh, this is a value. Take advantage of it, and then we are going to be moving along. We've got a pink diamond that's a 26-pointer, but it's more. Right? We have all kinds of pink diamonds. So come on in. Let's get you help. Okay, coming on. Let's do it. We've got a really good top of the hour in about 4 minutes. Do we dare bring the Alexandrite out this early? The big Alexandrite, the color change that we're going to show you because we got it in UV light here before the show. We're going to be able to show you what it looks like when it gets under that UV light exclusively. You are going to flip when you see this Alexandrite that we're going to show you tonight. All right, this one so far looks like it's here. Wow. Okay, get ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to battle. Okay, coming up. We are on our way. Oh, big diamond too. We've got a big half-carat diamond solitaire pendant. And this Tanzanite Trillion's here, big emerald cuts here. We got all the fancy cuts of Tanzanites tonight for you. So it should be a good night for our Tanzanite lovers. Is this one hanging out? Okay, for the moment, we're verifying right now. Let's see. And we have that opal pendant. That's a lot of fun. I do have a chameleon if you need to see it. And then I also have the one and only 1 carat plus white diamond. I'll flash this just in case anybody's out there looking to get married and engaged. You're looking for that big diamond ring and you've walked into retail and you said, oh, honey, we're going to get a lab-grown stone instead. Nope, you don't have to when you got TVON. Now, we've got 2 people talking about the green diamond, so let me know who's first on the phone lines. You might as well try it because you got it? Okay, so that one's gone. Congratulations. And then let me show you, just as a flash here with our 3 minutes left to the top of the hour, let's look at this one. Thank you so much. This is that's a good one there. So if you have anybody in your circle, your family, your friends, and they're looking to get engaged, and they have been, sometimes with different markets, we realize we might have missed the opportune time, right? Like if you were selling a house, you probably hoped you did it like 6 months ago, right? And those are the kind of things in life. There's certain ebbs and flows to the marketplace. And for those people that are young and in love, or maybe they're old and in love, doesn't matter, right? And they're headed out to go get an engagement ring in today's diamond world, it's just pretty much everyone's turned away. at this point in time, because what big diamonds are doing, what all diamonds are doing, but especially bigger diamonds being on exponential scales, this is really tough to do right now. So if you have somebody who's going, yep, want to pop the question, want to get, a really good ring that she's going to love, but the prices just they're out, even if you looked like 6 months ago and you're going, what happened in 6 months, or what happened from a year ago to now, the prices have really elevated. So for those that are thinking they've got to just settle for a lab-grown stone, I don't recommend doing that. I just don't. Diamonds that are lab-grown are still just about as pricey, sometimes more pricey than what we offer in the real thing. I don't recommend it. I think it's an absolute sham, if I'm being totally honest, because it's a lab-grown stone and they're trying to make it like they're giving you prices that are very similar to what like a natural stone would go for. I'm not a believer in it. I have I can go on and on, so I'm going to try to leave it brief, but that's my feeling. I'd rather see you get a CZ for $30 than spend $10,000 on a lab-grown diamond, because there are, and again, the diamond world is the diamond world and it can't be helped, right? But TVON really is here to bring you those values where, I'm not saying they're here every day, but once in a while, we'll bring you not just a stone, but a GIA certified stone. This isn't just a 1 carat, it's a 121. So what I've had in the past has been a little sampling of 1 carats. I've had a 1 carat oval, I had a 1 carat undercut, they're gone. This is a 121, and wait till you see the cert that goes with it, because it's gonna give you all the details, which means it's BS. 6789 is the number, and so it's my one and only though, that goes a carat or over, so keep that in mind. I don't have a bunch of these, I just had this one. But here's what's so impressive. It's a cushion cut. It's a rectangular cushion, but it's got that soft edge to it. It is a carat 21. Oh, one more thing. We did it all in 18 karat gold because chances are, well, it's a testament to the quality of the diamond. So we had to put it in 18 karat gold, but check this out. This is the cert. Not just any cert, GIA. Cert number, cushion modified brilliant. Yes, it's still a brilliant. Then you have a 5.5 by 6.2 millimeter cushion cut 121 H color, which is in the near colorless range, and it's a VS1, and that's a big deal when you get a size like this. Excellent polish, very good symmetry, and like a third of diamonds do, a fluorescence of blue. Here's your front and back. That would be your sort of, let's say, magnified view. And then up top above that, the proportions of your stone, and this is the color scale and the clarity scale that we actually will, again, essentially, that's why when we look here, see that's the colorless range at DEF. GHIJ, considered near colorless, you're at the upper range of the near colorless, which, as you well see when you see the ring, doesn't have browns or yellows. If it did, you would definitely see that here against all this white backdrop, white gold, white diamonds around it, and the white background of our wheel. So this tells you what kind of stone you're getting, a really, really high-end stone, and then the cert backs it up. And certs from the GIA are very meaningful in diamonds, and quite frankly, other certs are not. And that's why we love and defer to the GIA. But this also has a double halo, a carat 05 around it. So you're getting everything. The big diamond weight in the double halo, classic as can be. Then you've got your bigger center stone at a carat 21. Then you have the 18 karat solid gold, and everything is VS in the ring. And as we just reached our top of the hour, what a great way to start the hour here, because this ring is one miracle of a stone and size and price. Because it can't just be good, it can't just be a big size or a great quality. It's got to be everything. See it through. The value is really what you're counting on TVON to bring you. That's why we do it. Let me try it on for you as well. Only have the one. 226 is your total diamond weight here as well. Very, very nicely done. And here's your finishing. So it's going to be comfortable because it's a piece you're probably going to wear every day. So it better have all those extras within it to make sure that it's comfortable and beautiful. And again, you can still properly clean it from behind, but you really want it to be that stunning look. And then, of course, with the double halo following the lines of that center stone, it just ends up looking like a bigger diamond. Anyways, so how about this? The list price on it, $24,999. We are not, and I'm not talking about list, I'm talking about like sell it for that price right here, right now. We're gonna do better than that tonight. If you'd like it, and it's the only one of its kind, just like the green diamond. We just sold a green diamond. It's the only one I have. Now we're getting into the only carat plus I have in a white diamond that is certified. And it's not gonna be, because certs are a big deal, right? This is it, and it's well over a carat, climbing towards a carat and a quarter, and it's not $24,999 or 20. Or 15, or, oh good, oh I love this bracelet. Did she get it? Oh, I love the bracelet. Oh, we'll flash it for you again from last night. Tell you what, Under $10,000, there's nowhere else on the planet to do it. Make it $9,999 for a carat 21 alone. That alone, that center stone would be more anywhere you go. But the fact is, you get another 105 around it. You get the 18 karat gold. You get a GIA certified stone on top of that. So $69.35 is a flash. This you'll remember. Now, unfortunately, it is already spoken for. It's only unfortunate for those of us that missed it, but I did have this last evening, so I want to flash it one more time. This is the bracelet that we had so much fun showing to you last night. That beautiful movement of having this open circular disc style where, watch this, that's one way. Remember this? It was item number 6935. And then if it goes the other way, do you see how those all flipped? Just before your eyes. And then they drop and dangle, and then they're really meant to just kind of line up depending on the movement and the direction of how you put it on your wrist. So the gold is like really threaded through, and then you have this really beautiful circular style. So this one's already spoken for. It's that 18 karat gold, one of a kind 7-inch bracelet that we had last evening. I just like how it looks like a little, I don't know, is slinky the word? I mean, it's got this really cool movement to it that just has this great little dance. It'll be fun to wear. So that's already spoken for. Let me show it up close as well in front of our 121 diamond. There it is. There's the designer bracelet, and enjoy it. And thank you so much for shopping that bracelet. That's a quick flash from last evening. Insert closure, figure 8 safety as well. Only in the white gold. And there is our 121 diamond ring. Okay, coming up. We are ready to show you at top of the hour, even though we're 4 minutes behind that. We're going to show you a little bit, something kind of radical and wild, because when we've seen this particular stone, it gets a little pricey, and it should. So I'll put that one aside for you. Think about it. Welcome to the show. If you are just tuning in for our big top of the hour, so glad you're with us tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We've got 2 hours left in our Friday. We are live, so if you have requests or questions or want to see something again, or thinking about something you'd like to pull out to bring and present to you again, we can do that for you, no problem. But we have got a new piece here, and actually, it's a classic. This is a halo design, but it features in the center one of the most important and really rare collectible stones you can own, but still jewelry wearable because it's got great durability. It's also a color change stone, probably what this stone is best known for. Besides maybe the fact that it's named for a czar in Russia many years ago when it was discovered, it is Alexandrite. And today's top quality stones actually come out of Brazil. They're called Código de Fogo. That's the mine. So that's how we refer to these stones that still go from, instead of a stark green to a red, they go more blue-green to a beautiful red color. And we've got that to show you because I have this photographed where we got it in a situation where we could just get nothing but UV light onto the stone, so you can actually see before your eyes here on television, whereas, obviously on TV, I've only got one kind of light here. But you're going to see how this changes. So it's really fantastic. But we're going to do something wild on this one. Take a look at it. It's our Alexandrite center. This is a good size stone too, but still I love that it's wearable. It's really wearable for every day. It's also can be, if you want to dress it up a little, you can stack along with it, stack beside it, put some bands on, some wonder rings, whatever you want to do. But it's $48.95 and it's a very special 63-point Alexandrite. It is that Código de Fogo material. So you see, instead of being a harsh green color, it has more of that blue-green to start, changes to a pure red. You're about to see that, but then 52 points in diamonds as well, creating that larger single row halo. It looks fantastic. It is fantastic. It's very rare, but it also is that style that I think works for anybody and everybody. It's a real classic look when you consider where, sometimes they get really flowery. Sometimes they're going to be a design that maybe is taking you, past your comfort zone. This is that timeless, adored by most style out there that is known as the halo or the ballerina mounting. And it's a good size stone and it's in any gold you want, but this is what's so important. Look at that blue and that green that are really bright and flashing. Now, when you actually want to see your color change, get your pen light if you have a UV pen light or really any UV light. If you can concentrate UV light onto this stone, you're going to watch this do what it does. This famous, let's call it, well, it's a phenomena. It's a trait. It's basically doing something extraordinary with light. And in this case, it's changing color based on the light. So if this is exposed to UV light, let's show them, Tony, what this does. Because that blue-green will go right there to that red. So do you see how that's, again, darkened except for the UV light? And that's the color it changes to. And then it goes right back. If you're in fluorescent lighting, daylight, you know what they always used to say, and kind of a mnemonic really to think about the color change and what color it is when. is you think about, they always said emerald by day, ruby by night. Even though it's not an emerald nor is it a ruby, that's always the little mnemonic you think of. Emerald by day, so green in like, you know, daylight. And then you've got, they say ruby by night because at night, theoretically, you'd have like candlelight, right? Candlelight, incandescent light, really in darkness with the candlelight, you would see that go to red. That's another way you can see it. So here's what we do, right? I always think of those like, you know, romantic scenarios where you take your ring out and you're excited to wear it out on that dinner date, right? And you leave the house and, you know, it's still light out till 7:30. So you leave the house and you go to your reservation, and by the time you're wearing your Alexandrite, you're proud of that blue-green, and it's a stunning color. And then you go sit down at that beautiful bistro, and it's candlelit, and it's, you know, dark ambiance and very romantic. And then all of a sudden you look down and you're ordering, and yet your ring has now gone from a blue-green to a red. So it really is a stunning, stunning, unique factor to see that very few stones are capable of doing. And because I wanted to make, speaking of really seldom capable of doing, I usually can't make a piece like this under $5,000. I will here tonight, just to start off our hour really right. We're going to get this to an interesting level and really see who's out there with us tonight on a Friday night when that is a $49.99 ring all day, every day. We talk about rarities like this. We know it's durable. Keep that in mind, because I know a lot of people think rare must be, I can't wear it. I said, just take it out, wear it, enjoy it, love it, because this is that stone that, let's not forget, is going to be durable. 8.5 on the Mohs scale. You're good to go. You're right under sapphires and rubies and diamonds. Those are the only three stones, and really sapphires and rubies are the same, so they're all corundum. So really, anything in those two categories, those are the only gem categories that are going to be tougher. They're going to be more durable than your Alexandrite. So you've got a stone that is a lot of rarity, but really wearable. That's really the trick. I mean, there's a lot of rare stones that are too soft to wear on the daily basis. This one you can, and I hope you will, and I think you should, and we're going to make it better than $49.99. I'm going to see who's out there, and you get a ½ carat plus in diamonds as well. All bigger diamonds, round brilliants that go around it and around it and around it, so they look fantastic, and yet it's not even $49.99. We're going to put this on the auction block tonight. And I know this is a tricky one on Friday, especially this early, because sometimes we don't get it racking and rolling to the last 20 minutes. I'm going to put it on the auction block and start less than 4, less than 3, less than even 25 or 2. I want everybody in, and I'm going to see. Let's find out, because we don't often have Alexandrites. Even back in the day when we used to see more of them, it's slimmed down a bit in our Alexandrite inventory, and that's because they're rare. We love bringing out these private collection stones for you, but that means that once the private collection's gone, there's no way to get them. They're really, really, really rare and limited. You don't see them in retail hardly at all. How about I don't have an open at $2,000, do I? Well, this is going to get very interesting very quickly. How about we start at $1,500? 2/3 of a carat almost on that center, the big 52-point diamond weight, the stone that is rarer than almost everything else that you could ever own, and a $1,500 open to get it going on a Friday night. In any gold you want, in any size you want, and if you don't have Alexandrite, what a perfect time, because what usually keeps everyone from owning one is the price tag. They are rare, so they are pricey. They go hand in hand. So when you suddenly see something that, oh, wait a minute, is not so pricey, it's time to jump in. No open. 0, nothing, okay. Is it because we don't have an increment? I can do a 50, let's make it a $25 increment. Let's make it 20. Now, JT, you're on something else, I'm assuming? Okay, she's on the line, she's interested in this one. So should we say 60 seconds? I have an idea. Should we go lower on the auction open to get everybody in? Because I don't want to just have a one and done situation here. Been doing a lot of that lately. It's painful. It's not, I don't start the auctions at like, oh, let's just sell it at this price. No, I try to get a lot of people in, but sometimes the effort doesn't pay off in actual like execution. So here we go, 1,500, 1,400, 1,300. I'm thinking we're going to get a lot of people in now, because even a band of gold, if we really simplify this, if we really look as straightforward as you can, think about if we just negated the Alex. Think about if we removed the 52 points in diamonds that are all bigger stones. Think about what the gold band would be by itself. Can't do it for $1,300. I think our one person that was thinking about it is off the lines. And I'm not even done because 13 is a weird number. Some people consider it unlucky. So I don't want to stay there. Let's not start there. Can we go back to 15? Because I'm in a pickle now. 15? No, we got to get a lot of people. 14, 13. Okay, we're back at that unlucky number. How about 12? Nobody? Okay, nobody. And my one bidder, well, she wasn't a bidder. She was thinking about it. She's gone. She hung up. So I don't know, but she didn't even give me a chance to finish what I started here. And oh, I hope we can start this. I hope. Oh, she is still thinking about it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me know. $1,200 to open, $25 increments, 60 cents. You know what? Wait a minute. That's just a weird number. You guys are thinking, what's with the weird number? Let's just do this. I mean, if you're in it, you're in it. I just tend to dig a little deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And I don't know. We're going to find out if we have an Alexandrite lover out there, or you will become one. You need to see it to love it. You can't really do justice to it when it's sitting here on a wheel. You got to see it. How about 1,100? No? How about 11? $25 increment looking for the open? How about this? $1,000. We're going to start at I am not supposed, you all know this. Never in a million years is that an appropriate place to start an Alexandrite auction, but I'm doing it. We're here. We're roped in now. Can't go back. So let's give it a final 60 seconds and see if we have an open at I can't believe I'm saying this on an Alexandrite that has, remember, we're showing you the color change you can expect to see when you have the ring at home and you get it into incandescent lighting. Let's take a look at it, Tony. I don't know. Yikes. 60 seconds. Do we have the open at $1,000? Do we? Do we have it? JT's got to be going. I had a caller when it was $4,999 and she was interested. And now we've got $1,000 to open and we do have it. So 40 seconds. I don't need it anymore because we got the open. Yay! A small victory. It's not really, I can't call it a victory, but we've got the open. Now we need a lot of people. A lot of people. Okay, I know it's Friday. I know you guys are giving me a hard, cold dose of Friday reality. Like, oh yeah, I forgot that part. Not even supposed to do auctions on a Friday. It's an immediate, like you lose before you even start the game. So here we go. So we know we have $1,000. We're looking for $1,025. Let's just do this. Let's give it a final call, shall we? Let's try. Did I not do that yet? No wonder it's sitting here with $1,000 only. Let's put it on the hand. Show you how clean and classic and beautiful this is. White, yellow, or rose gold, any size you need. Should we 2-minute clock it? Oh no, I know. They're like, don't give in yet. But do you really think there's a hope of getting to $49.99 tone? Like, do you really think? I mean, I've only got an hour and 43 minutes left. So, I mean, I'd need every bit of that if I'm going to hope to get to $49.99, and that's where it should be. Sometimes I got to learn to just leave well enough alone. But here we are at there's that color change. Look at that. That's what you're going to see. Do you have a pen light? And again, we would give you one, but we're sold out of them. So I had literally a customer send me one. She's like, I heard you were out of your pen lights. You need one, so here it is. And that's how we actually got that look there. But here's what we're going to do. You need to dial in if you want this one, because here I am, $1,000. We're going to give it 2 minutes. Let's make this simple and easy and say bye-bye on a Friday night to one of the rarest stones you can ever imagine owning. And the clock's already running. I'm not even saying, I'm not pleading. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to whine and cry. We're just going to count it down. And you know what to do. If you want to be in on this one, thank you for reminding me of that beautiful color change. Boy, that is about as red as a red can get when you've got 100% color change. And look at that stone. And the fact it has 52 points, I've never seen an Alexandrite this affordable, even when they are. I mean, think about it. Remember I had the 53 pointer the other day? In a round, it was $28.88. For a 53 pointer, it was almost $3,000. Now we've got a 63 pointer. It's so far at $1,000 only. Oh, that's not good. And we have the beautiful diamonds around it, all bigger stones individually, round brilliance throughout. And here we go. $1,000. If you want to jump in, we've got now 70 seconds to get you in, just to get you to make the phone call, because we got to have you in, connected to us in our phone bank to make you eligible to bid. So here we go. A last call moment. $1,000. We're looking for 1025. Come on in. You're now inside of a minute. So it's really crucial, really critical. You're dialing now, not later. It's our very last call. This is too good, and there's no other Alexandrite to have even a teeny stone, even a speck of a stone or an accent of a stone. You don't see Alexandrites for this price tag. Okay, well, good thing I got that out of the way. Don't need to do that for the rest of the night. Whoa. So $1,000 going once, 20 seconds remaining. Last chance. Now I'm all dejected. Well, last chance here. 15 seconds to hope for a miracle. Let's see. I've already had one miracle day. Don't know. We getting another one? Thinking about it? 10:25. Yes or no? 5 more seconds to go. One more look at the red. That is the flashiest flash. That was a very quick flash. Do you want to see it one more time? Look at the reds. Give me like 2 seconds, 3 seconds with the red, just so everyone can really see that is not, because you know, it's funny, we talk about red flash and Tanzanite. That's really where it like comes and goes. This is what changes too when you've got the right lighting. All right, so that one's, are we done? Do we have 1025? Yes or no? You got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Enjoy that piece. I don't even have a plan after that. I was not prepared for what I just saw, but I do happen to have, oh good, we've got the, actually wait a minute. I've got the best of barrel here, aqua and morganite. Well, that's a pretty ring. That's a really, really, really pretty ring. It's big too. It's a cocktail ring. Those auctions. Congratulations. Ooh. Wait a minute, there it is. I had to keep going, back to fit that one in the screen. Item number 4875. It's pretty much the largest ring we do. And you'll see that when it's on the hand. This overall, size-wise, is one of the largest rings we put together. It's got a morganite in the center. It's item number 4875. It has a morganite in the center, but it also has Sierra Santa Marias matched up in pear shapes going all the way, well, pear shapes, scratch that, marquise cuts. Marquise cuts going all the way around. It's the pear shape in the middle, the marquise on the sides, and 4 points in diamonds as accents. That's just the one at the base there. So just to fill in that little gap from the two that split there at the base in those marquise cuts, it is a looker of a ring. And if you want pastels, but you want your pastels to pop, this is the way to get it right now. And it's a stunning, stunning, stunning ring. I'm going to make it so easy, but you have to see it on first and foremost because it is so large. It's incredibly important with its presence. And why is it so tiny? Well, we'll show it here. It's not a pinky ring because that's going to go knuckle to knuckle. So imagine that scooting up to here and then still being that great knuckle to knuckle presence and style to it. It is fantastic. And it's our last one because we made one once before, we made it again, and then it looks like we had custom made it. A lot of people said, oh, bring it back. We did, and then that color wasn't around. So here's our last look at it, and we're just thrilled that we had the opportunity to make one more for you. It is just a simple, easy deal. It really is. Got $11,000 plus price tag to start. We're actually going to do less than the $49.99. I think that's where it went out the first time around, just FYI, because that's a combination. My first design ever at TVON was that same combination. It wasn't this exact ring, but it was actually pear-shaped aqua and pear-shaped morganite together, and just really one of those really pretty, unmistakable combinations, especially when you get that higher end quality of those two particular stones. It is not $49. Oh no, we're just gonna blow it out here because we got the one left, and it's the last time we'll see this design or this. I mean, you can imagine that takes a lot of time to make, and to get all of those Sierra Santa Marias matched up like that, that's not easy to do. So you've got something really special here, and we're just going to make it $19.99 instead. of $5,000. So it'll get under $2,000 for you on that one. And that'll be your quick way to get the one-of-a-kind cocktail ring. It is a beauty and a stunner. And we're, of course, going to size it for you to whatever you wish or need. But I would recommend, actually, this one does have to be, I kind of figured, as is, because of all the labor and workmanship to put all that together. You first of all matched all the stones, but then to set it up like that and to have that perfect display, and you really got to realize we're about max zoom as far as how far could we go out to get that captured in the picture here. It really is that big of a ring. So it's $19.99 if you'd like it. And then get requests in if you've got them, because we're already reaching towards that halfway point of the show. Also have some new turquoise, new emerald. Also the snake ring is here. And that's always fun to see in diamonds. But I have a really, really special Tanzanite. We'll have an emerald cut that's a 426, but I also have a 208 in a trillion. And that's going to be very, very important. So we'll take a look here together. And then, oh, there's a bangle too with diaspora. So remember we had the Asher cuts and the diasporas last night in earrings. I've got a really pretty bangle to match. So if you'd like to see that, holla at me. Let's talk about this next piece. Tanzanite Trillion. There's nothing more powerful, but at the same time, we usually see trillions typically on the air are usually 7, 8, 9 carats. Let's show you this ring. Not going to be oversized, so it gives you a lot of wearability. But it also is this almost shield style or wider band of solid pave, top to bottom, side to side. How pretty is this? It's a power ring. It's a power ring. It looks like, you know, we've named our Wonder Ring the chevron style, the Wonder Ring, for a lot of different reasons. It really syncs up with all the themes of the ring. However, there is that chevron style always tends to look a little bit like Wonder Woman. If you remember her accessories, they kind of had this kind of shape to them. The tiara, the bracelets, the belt, the whole thing. This is that same shape, but we cover the base in the diamonds. So you're getting the 208, yes, 2130 is the number. You're getting a 208 stone, but it is set on top of this bed of diamonds. So it's actually a huge diamond weight. And you're still getting a 109 diamond weight. Now you can obviously wear that pointing down the hand, pointing up the hand, however you wish. You could also pair it up with the chevron Wonder Ring that is so aptly named. You can do that as well. But this is just really, truly unique. Takes a little, takes a turn from what we typically see in our Blue Wing Block Ds that are more traditional. This still, we know trillions are lovely because they give you extra flash, but this is that power style. Look at this on, just so you can see. Now this would be pointing down away from the hand itself and down towards the fingertips. So you've got that look. You could obviously just twist it and, turn it around, have it pointing the other way as well. But that's a great style to see. And maybe the best part of all is the fact that it's going to be really, really, really deeply discounted to get it at home instead of where it's been. And you've seen it on the air and it's been $49.99. Well, here we go again with a $49.99 price tag. But this has a carat 09 in diamonds, has that really special 208 blue wing. And you know what we always talk about. This is not a collection where we had a lot of stones in this size to begin with. The collection has been 4 years going strong too, so there aren't a lot of left either. So this is where you want to dial in because there aren't many 2 carat options for you. If you're shopping the world of Blue Wing Block D, an exquisite value coming your way will make it super easy. And there's a great idea here to auction it at $3,500 to start, but you just we saw together what happened on that auction. I don't think we need to venture into that down that avenue again, at least not for now, but we're going to make it a really sensational price tag. Let's just spend less than you would on the open to an auction. That's the way we discount. So sometimes when you're not getting a lot of action or participation in the auction, that's probably the smarter way to do it, is just actually bring the price even further down and really just truly blow it out. I mean, that's what we do on Blue Wings to make them affordable. We take a lot of pride in the fact that, sure, it's a TVON exclusive. Yes, we're the only ones that have it. It's the absolute pinnacle of Tanzanite material, but we take it very seriously. If you're going to have the responsibility and the privilege to bring this ultimate level of quality, you got to make it affordable. Now, I know you're thinking, no, you don't. The rest of the world doesn't do that. If you have the best house or the best car or the best what have you, it's probably more than the one that's not the best. That's usually the way the world works. The best quality is going to be more money. We actually look at it from a different lens. We look at it as I said, a responsibility. It's a privilege, but it's also, for those of you, and it's not like we've got this worldwide audience. We're not broadcasting in every home. We're not, really outside the United States very often unless you watch us online, right? So this is more where we can deal with the select limited quantity, but we're also here, and we're here because we do value. Across the board, we bring value. That's what we're known for. So if you can't bring a value and have the best, then how is everyone going to get to experience this? We are advocates of getting the best if you can and not spending a fortune. That's what we do. That is our mantra. That is our belief system. That is our philosophy, no matter what the stone is. Well, this is the best. And it's not going to be $35 or $25 or even $1,500. There's a giveaway happening again all throughout the show for the next 90 minutes we have. And guess what? $14.99, pretty spectacular. You could never get a 109 diamond weight for that price, but that's what's happening. But let's throw in a 2-carat 08 blue wing block D. Let's give you that best opportunity. And if you haven't dialed, start dialing now, because this will fly. There's only going to be an opportunity here to get you so many trillions, because what we have is made up. There's nothing left to bring out from a vault. Everything that we have in trillions and blue wings in general, they are made up. They are ready to go. We have nothing left, nothing even to loan out to the museums of the world. This is your moment to get it. It's not $49 or $14.99. That was a Freudian slip. It should be $49.99. It's not $14.99. We've saved you a bundle already, but it's going a lot lower. And there's only this one, and I don't have a collar yet, and I get it. It's a little more unique of a mounting. That's why I think a lot of us are going to appreciate it so much. Doesn't just, sit at that standard double halo. Isn't just that basic solitaire. Has that really powerful essence to the design itself, and it's not $14.99. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, move out the jewelry. That's exactly what is the entire philosophy tonight. It's not even $14.99. It'll be $1,399 for our 208 trillion cut, and then this mound of diamonds beneath it that is really covering the entirety of the ring from side to side across your hand. So really important style there. If you like a trillion, that's your everyday wearable size right there. Not going to be that over the top 10, 20, 30 carat, but instead a really wearable size for you to get at $1,399. All right. So then we've got the Diaspora Bangle. We'll bring that on out for you. Have a really, really special look at turquoise. We have a lot of lovely turquoise lately. And then the snake ring is back. Quick wheel discount for you as well. That should go at $13.99. I'm going to give it 30 seconds. You call me if you love it, because that first caller who says, yes, I'll take it, is going to be the only caller that gets to get in on that Tanzanite deal. Plus, there's a 426. Do we do back-to-back? Should we? I mean, I'm just wondering if anybody's wondering about an emerald cut right now. Looking at the trillion, thinking about what you want to do in Tanzanite, thinking about Blue Wing Block D. Would anybody be interested in a trillion? Not maybe as much diamond weight, but a really strong, wow, what a saturate. Let's just bring it on out. I'm going to do some, now I want you to keep in mind, that's a 208. This is a 426. Little different because we're doubling up here. I have gone double on the carat weight, technically more, by 10 points more. Item number is 7538, and then we will take a break from our blue wings, but I thought, let's just bring them out. And I think what's going to be interesting about this one is that, first of all, we know a lot of people like an emerald cut. I see a little water spot, so if you don't mind, I'm going to give that a little extra polish and see if we can't just, shine that up to perfection for you. But what we have just done between our trillion and our emerald cut is brought you a more than double the size. Yes, it's looking much better now, and I want to show you the reds. They're all there. Really tough to get, by the way, in an emerald cut. That's really tough. Usually the emerald cuts are not going to show up with those reds nearly like other cuts of the stone. It also has 46 points in diamond weight. Just on the sides, perfectly balanced, because the width of this, think of it like a triangle, but it's filled with pave. So that's going to be the extension of that edge of the triangle is going to be the same width of the stone, essentially. Then kind of points down and tapers down the sides. I have an idea. Because we're doubling up the size, and I went really, really low on this trillion, no doubt about it, I was thinking about taking the $59.99 ring, and it is $59.99. I'm going to show you right here. There's the ring. There's the price. But I just struggled here to get a 2-carat 08 for $13.99 out of here. Now, this is still double the size, and it's an even more exotic cut. The emerald cuts are a little bit tougher than even the trillion. They're both considered the exotic cuts. But, basically, they're on that rarity level. Yes? Trillion again, you got it. I have an idea though. The Trillion was $13.99 for a 208. Here's what I'm going to do. This is more than double the size of the center. You get these exquisite diamonds. The diamonds themselves are a little larger overall as well, set into that triangular shape. I want to just make this a real interesting deal. We had the last Trillion for $1,400 basically. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start an auction on this one, and it's $59.99. That's the deal. Take it or leave it, 60 seconds, the whole drill. But in essence, that we've got now someone thinking about the Trillion, and we wanted to bring out the emerald cut to give you that option. Here's what I will offer. If you'd like the Trillion, I'll try that on again for you here, JT. That's what you're thinking about. And then if you want to get the emerald cut, here's the Trillion that we had, 208, carat 09 in diamonds, $13.99. I'm going to get you double the size here for virtually the same price. Here's how we do it. There's only one way to do it. Get away from $59.99, put it on the auction block, and start the emerald cut, double the size, for $1,500. And that way, you've got a choice to go bigger, go bolder, get the emerald cut, which is really exotic, spend $100 more. Do you like the Trillion or the emerald cut? Trillion cut. And I'll give it a $25 increment as well, because why not? That's what we did in the last auction. And the Trillion's now gone for $13.99. So let's now see who wants to spend $100 more to start. I mean, I'm hoping we get a lot of people. I'm still hoping for that. And let's try to get the 4 carat 26 gone for $1,500 to open. Oh, one more thing. Yes. This one as well, of course. Do you want to see them side by side? We can do that. Actually, they might be throwing back the after this value. They're going, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now she's up there doing double the carat weight for $100 more. Might be something to consider, right? I have other news. And yes, I've been doing some mathematics on 10 carats and 12 carats and 15 carats. Do you want to see them side by side, JT? Because I don't even have an open on this. So let me show them side by side. I've just got to get my other one out of the bag here. These are the two side by side. And there's a darker saturation to the emerald cut as well. Well, I don't think anybody's getting the Trillion at this point, but I'm still waiting for an open on the emerald cut. Do you know what I've just calculated here, though? This is groundbreaking. I have just, and Tony, I'm going to take these with me because I want to share this with everybody and make sure that we all listen very carefully to this. I have just done the calculation on the, I'm going to call it a potential. It's a potential per carat because we don't have the open yet. They're the two from a distance away, so you can really see there's an impact, certainly when you get a 426, and I don't have an open. But that per carat price, if we get that $1,500 open, and it's a 426 emerald cut, it's the one you see right there on the top of my hand, that is a $352 per carat price tag. I have not had, because lately I've been doing some of these calculations and it's probably detrimental for the future of my Blue Wing Block D sales, because it's like every time now I bring one, I am upping and upping and upping the value because the price tag is getting lower and lower and lower and lower. So here's what I want. I don't have an open. Maybe it's too many Tanzanites all in a row. I don't know. But I have a $350 price tag per carat on this ring if we get the open and we don't have it. So I'll move on, but I just want to put that out there. We've seen $390. That was my record breaker last night. I've seen $425. We've seen $450. Now consider, we're not just giving you a stone in a box. It's a Tanzanite. It's set in gold. It's set with VS diamonds. It's in your gold color. It's in your size. But that's not a free mounting. That's not the makings of a free mounting. That's not supposed to be a free mounting. It's VS diamonds. And it's not just any other Tanzanite you'd buy anywhere else. It's the world's best. Okay, we're done with Tanzanite after this one, I promise. But we don't have an open, so I'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. Why we don't have an open on our luxury emerald cut, the 4 carat 26, the best, the lowest price that now I've seen on a per carat, on a ring, and we do not have an open. So I either just got to move along. Again, I swore I wouldn't do an auction, and here we go. It's the only way to get around $6,000. So can you blame me? $1,500, still looking for that open, 47 seconds left, and it's a 426. That calculation is $352 and 11 cents per carat. I have not had a Blue Wing Block D for $352 a carat. Does this even show up? No, it never does, so I can't do that, but it's $352. I just did the calculation. You can do it at home. 1,500, which we don't have, divided by 426, which is the carat weight, that's $352.11. And that is not what we've seen on Blue Wing before, and we've seen some great values. I've had them as low as $390, but $350, come on now. That is a really important value, and no open. I don't know. Yes. Trillion cut gone. Who was it? Jared. Hi, Jared. Thank you so much. No open. No open. Okay, let's move. I don't understand, but not here to understand the values. I'm here to just give them away. All right, so no open on that one. I don't know, $352 a carat. Not seen that before. Let's move along. Here's interestingly enough, I have a 435 pear-shaped. Look at this. I mean, I'm not leaving it. Look at this. Look at this. I have a 4 carat, 35 pear-shaped stone. Color not as good. It's just not. Well, it's plain as day. Look at them side by side. You can see which one is the better color. And that 435 right here, which is all of 9 points larger. Look at that, $62.99. Someone's gonna have to explain this to me. I don't understand. If you wanted this for the loose stone, well, we weren't even selling loose stones for this price. And I know because I did them. So there has not been a loose stone. Okay, we move on. All right, I'm just a little bit, I don't know, having a moment here. Can't understand this. Can't figure out the logic behind why that's here. Okay, so 15, we leave it. We put it aside. Forget you ever saw it, though. That's what I'm going to ask you to do. Have a total amnesia moment with that one because I can't do other Tanzanites for $352 a carat. I can't. I won't. I just can't. So let's move on to something entirely different. Yowza. That is some weird auction. I don't know, something there. All right, let's move on. We're going to show you what we've got here in pink and white diamonds. This ring is so cool. Pink and white diamonds. Also, I've got a quick wheel here that's going to have a few different varieties. I don't know, someone's going to have to explain that to me. Explain it. I don't get it. 1,500. Well, it's a good thing I didn't try to start at 5,000, right? That probably would have been a no-go. Let's take a look at what we have here, though. Some really unusual one-of-a-kinds, just to kind of put in a wheel together for you all at once. Just show you what we've got. They're all bigger rings. We've got the fire opal. Got a really special stone. I know a couple of these you've been begging for, so I just brought some out here. And we do have that orange sapphires in the middle. I have a really cool Tsavorite, another one a lot of you have been asking about. And also, I'm going to probably put this opal right here. I don't like the opal, to be honest with you, so we're not going to do that one. We're just going to stick with these three and just give you an opportunity to own any one of the three you like. Try to make this all look make sense and look symmetrical and all that. But there's our Tsavorite. Fire opal on the right side, and then you've got your orange sapphire. It's not an imperial. It has an imperial type look to it. It is not an imperial. It's actually a sapphire, so it makes it really unusual and rare to get an unheated orange sapphire like that. So our last call on any one of those three, and here's what we'll do. Any one you want, lowest price ever. Just make it quick because they're all one of a kinds. The only one that has to stay in the gold color it's in is the center, the Tsavorite, in the yellow gold. Everything else, your sapphire or your fire opal, they can be changed to whatever color you'd like, but this is how they break down. The individual sapphire is going to be a major 198 right there, unheated, untreated. Then we go to our Tsavorite, which is our 120 oval, and then the 241 in the fire opal. Looks even larger than that, doesn't it? And look at how that glows outwardly to the cutouts. So, Phyllis, we've got your request coming up. Oh, a big trillion. I like that idea. It's my favorite trillion that we've had with those special diamonds. So we'll show that next, Phyllis, and we'll get these out the door very quickly. And just a quick look at the list prices. Actually, interestingly enough, I know that these are assorted pieces and they're all very rare, but I have to tell you, that Tsavorite started at over $12,700 list. The lowest that should ever go is $39.99 at the lowest sale clearance. We're going to do better than that. We've got the unheated orange that was listed right around $13,000, and then it's the fire opal that was $9,500. So $95,000, $13,000, $12,000. These are exotics. They're rare. The fire opals we don't usually see in that big a size. This is your chance to pick them up. They're not $39.99, $29.99, $19.99. Just three individual pieces. Got to get them out the door. Struggling to still comprehend what happened on that what didn't happen on that last auction. Let's take a look at these. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Not a one. That Tsavorite over $12,700 list. It's not $14.99. The sapphire over $13,200. It's not $14.99. Sometimes you just got to move quickly. And you gotta just sell them cheap and move them out the door in a hurry. Look at that close up. Anyone you want, $14.99. That won't be it either. We're gonna blow them out right now. Better value for you right now. I'll make them just $1,399. Take your favorite. Take whatever you want. That exotic Tsavorite, perfect color too. So often those Tsavorites get too dark. They just end up looking like onyx. And then you lose out on what is a green garnet. You want them to be green, preferably a bright green, a bolder, brighter, cleaner green quality. Let's give it 60 seconds. We're going to move on to Phyllis's request. Dare I bring out another Tanzanite for you? We got one. It's a big trillion. We're going to show you the 812 coming out after this. And then let us know what requests you have. We'd love to get you in with your requests. We've only got about an hour and 15 minutes left, so not a lot of time. And then we'll bring out that Diaspora Bangle. That we have not seen. So that should be a fun one. But again, you let me know which one you like. Here's the orange sapphire. This is an unheated carat 98 orange sapphire. It also is an emerald cut stone. It looks for the world like an imperial. And if you know imperial topaz, usually they can be golden, but when you get really top quality color, they can actually have that golden pinky tone. That's what this stone has. Look at the flashes coming from that stone. Then it's like a tattoo design of a ring where the diamonds are scrolling at the base of your hand, wider but narrows, really comfortable ring, beautiful negative space through it. That's $13.99, $198 on the emerald cut unheated orange sapphire, 75 points in diamond weight. Let's take a look at the Tsavorite. Also, that's the one that's got to stay in the yellow gold. We'll try that on. That's a carat 20 Tsavorite, 77 points in diamonds. Take a look at that one on so you can see the color from a distance away. Still bright and glowing. This is like what emerald wishes it could be, right? But they're never really that kind of a grass green color. Tsavorite gives that to you, but it's even more rare. And it's a 120, 77 points in diamonds in the yellow gold. That's a one only. And then let's talk about that fire opal. It's our 241, but we know by looking here, looks a lot bigger than that. That's what opals do. They're less dense stones, so they're always going to give you a bigger presence than they weigh. And this is the 241 fire opal pear-shaped, 46 points in the diamonds. And let's take a look at what that one looks like from a distance. And the stone just tends to look even bigger than that because the color almost glows through the cutouts that are beside it. So it's really interesting. And then you get the diamonds all the way around. Yes. Oh boy. All right. Are we bringing back the auction? Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Since I've got Phyllis's request ready from a few minutes ago, I'm going to show that, then we can return back to the auction for it. Does that sound good? All right, we'll do that. We've got the emerald cut coming back on out. Somebody has seen the discount and wants to open it up. All right, so we'll show real quick. Phyllis wants to see the trillion. Here's the 812 at $63.53. Phyllis, you have got some exquisite taste. Because not only is this one of my larger trillions, but it's got all the reds. And then look what we've done with the diamond halo. Every diamond in this ring around the border there, it's all an exotic fancy cut and shape. So you get your 6353, 812, carat 12, but those are 3 different heart-shaped stones in the corners, and then the rest are marquise cut diamonds, filling in the border of the piece. And there's a really special buy on this one. And Phyllis, I hope you're dialing in now because I will tell you this. This will go. And I never know who's on the phone or the requester, who they're talking to. So call me early if you're thinking about it because I am obviously doing some big markdowns on Blue Wings tonight. That I think we've all noticed. And now we're about to revisit that auction on the emerald cut as well so that we can get that one at home. But if you'd like the 812 that has a, look at this. I'm not kidding you guys. I do not have the red marker. That's the red marker price. That's the ring. It's 20 grand. And it started at 35 plus. So when I tell you that we're going to go low to the point where I can say without anybody in the lines that this will find a home, that's why you want to dial in really, really early. Here's what it looks like on the hand first of all. We'll show it to you that way. It is as it is in the white gold. But good news is we see 99% of our Blue Wings in white gold. So chances are it's going to be the color of gold you want with your trillion cut or any other Blue Wing Block D. But would you believe it? It's not even $9,000. That's half. We're doing better than 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, or 4. And I'm sorry, but an 812 with a carat 12 of fancy cut diamonds should never be $39.99. But I'm going lower than that. And just say sold because you're still going to get the lowest price. If I get like on a mission and you say sold in advance, I'm not going to make you pay the higher price. I will make sure you always pay the lowest. That is my job. So instead of, and this is the way I shop, so I really want to know I'm getting the best value. That's how I am as a shopper. So I really think that, you know, come along on this journey. Let's do it together. Not even 39. Do we have Phyllis on the line or anybody? You've got her? What's she thinking? That's not the one she wants. It's available to anybody. I know which one she's talking about. I just don't think it's here. But go double check for her. I know which one she's talking about. I think it's gone. It's the 712. But we have the 812, and it is gone, isn't it? Okay, so Phyllis, you may want to think about this one. Are you thinking about it as well? 39, 38, 37? Should we go? Oh, she hung up. Okay, so Phyllis is out, so this is available. So don't sit back and be polite, because this is one I don't want you to miss out on when it's this price. Because here we go again with these exquisite values. 37, it's not. 36, it's not. 35, it's not. Blow it out, make it $34.99. There we go. Here we go again with another discount on a Tanzanite like we should never, ever see on an 812. All right. With the huge diamonds. Every diamond in that ring as an accent is like a big collectible. Those are heart shapes in the corners. That's a heart shape, that's a heart shape, and so is this other side. And then all those marquees sitting at an angle to fill in the border. And then let's go back. Should we return to our emerald cut? And that's Laura. Am I right? Laura? Okay, so Laura, we're going to bring out that emerald cut one more time. Bring it on out. Oh, boy, that's $34.99. Well done if you get it. It's still here. Waiting to see who's got that one of a kind as it is, but we size it for you. So the only thing we say when as is, it means that gold color has to remain. That's it, that's it, that's it. Virginia, this one is, you're waiting on the emerald cut? I figured maybe. We might have 3 people on the emerald cut now. JT, you're not on this one? Let's go back to the emerald cut. And I really shouldn't do it, but we're going to, because we need to get this at home. And this would be, I know, thank you for asking to bring it back. 7538, let's bring it on back. This one's here, $34.99. And here's the emerald cut, the 426. So we're going to give it, what I'm going to do here, since we've got a couple people talking about it, or do we have the open officially? We'll find out. I know you wanted to see it again. I don't know if we officially have the open, but remember, this now is starting at $1,500. We'll leave it there. And that would be, and truly, I want to make sure you're all aware of this. If you had just maybe tuned in, if you just joined in the fun, you're going, wait a minute. Why are we going back to an auction? Well, why did somebody ask to bring this back out? Probably because you've known or seen enough blue wings, whether it's here, well, we're the only place with blue wings. Even if you've seen block Ds elsewhere, you know that they're more money. Now, block D is not the same. Blue wing block D came from the same environment, the same D block, as the name implies, but it's not the same thing. Blue wing is exclusively ours, so unless you see that TVON logo on the set, it's not blue wing block D. We've offered them to nobody else. The miner who collected them and saved them for years offered them to nobody else. They're exclusively ours. They're exclusively here. And even though there are block Ds still won't give you the color or the red flash that the blue wing block D does. So hopefully that, because I know that question comes up a lot. I think a lot of people are saying, yeah, but I can go shop down the dial with the other guys, and they're doing these, block Ds, and it's the same thing. No, it is not. It is not the same thing. And this, it should be more. Obviously, if you get a better quality, it should be more. Right now, this beats any price I've done per carat on a blue wing that we've ever had, loose or in jewelry. So even if you're going, yeah, well, I see other people doing mountings for free and they're just some SI sprinkled diamonds, this beats even my per carat prices on loose stones. So when you get gold and you get diamonds, and we're looking for $1,500 and we might have it, this is the moment to take advantage. So let's see if we've got the open officially, and then we'll find out here. I think we have it, right? Do we have the open at 15? We do, right? So we have the open, thank you. And what I'll do is, since we already saw it once before, and we gave it a little bit of time, I'm probably just going to get right to it here. And this will be it for Tanzanite for the night, unless there are any other requests, because we have shown a bunch consecutively now. But I want to make sure that if you still, because it's only a $25 increment, so if you still want to get in on that, look at this, see? You really have to see it move. Catch that camera, catch that light, look at the reds. It's even got fingerprints and little everything else. I'm going to try it on one more time. We're about to clock it. We're about to give you 2 minutes till it sells. 2 minutes, and do you know I've put up now, what, I put up a Pear-Shaped, we put up a Trillion. Everything that I've put up next to it, this had the stronger saturation level. And we're now in last call. So how about this? One bidder, $1,500, $25 increments, and a 2-minute clock. Let's do it. Final call, final chance. And this is our last moments here. I mean, really, look at now from that angle. Look at the reds that shine on through, not just vertically, not just horizontally. Every facet lights up red at a different angle as it moves. That's the beauty of these blue wings. And this is an emerald cut, one of the more exclusive, rare specialty cuts out there in Tanzanite is right here, right now. And we are at $1,500 with a final 90 seconds. And it wouldn't be surprising if it's the only bidder because we didn't have a bid the first time around. So usually doing it a second time doesn't give us a lot of extra attention, but here's your moment. And it does break down to $352 a carat, which I can tell you right now I've never had. Not loose, not in jewelry, so it breaks our own records in Blue Wing Block D, which is the very best, and it looks amazing. So here we go, $1,500. Loving this one. You got to try it. We got a final minute. I just love that when you're seeing it from this distance away, watch this, I'll block the light, you'll see even more of those reds come through. Because this is like replicating, you know, when you've got it at home, we always talk about these look even better in person. They don't need all this extra light. When you really see the fluorescence and the red glow and those flashes of red, that's just happening from a normal light environment, not this blazes of the surface of the sun kind of light we have in the studio here. This is really meant to be that even richer color when you see it in person, when you've got just like one lamp on, right? Or you're at the office and it's fluorescent lighting up above in the ceiling that's 20 feet high. This is really that specialty stone. We've got a last look at it. Let's see if we have 1525. Last hour here is approaching, and this is a wild moment here. Just never seen anything like it. Not priced what per carat, certainly not in a ring. Enjoy it if you get it. We're at 15. We're looking for 1525. Last call. Trillion's still here. Someone got to take that trillion too, and you know it'll go. It'll go. We got that diaspora coming up, by the way. Diaspora bangle is next. Want to get right to that. But let's see if we've got 1525 officially, and we are about to just do, well, it's never been done before. And like I said, my only request from you all, not just, you know, any bidder or anything like that, but everyone watching, my request is just to forget this per carat. Forget about it, because we offer great values. I can't do that, though. I can't be bringing out every Tanzanite for a price tag per carat like that. Kevin, no? Out? Yes, no? Out, in, out? Checking it? Making sure? Nope. Yes? Verifying? Bangles next. 1525? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Take a look at this. I had the earrings last night. The stud color-changing diaspora earrings that match this bangle. Do you remember them? I don't know. Some of you are like, nope, wasn't there. Well, if you want, I think we could check and see if we still have a pair left. Christine, would you do that for me, please? Do you remember the diasporas from yesterday? I'm just curious if we might have a pair left. And if we do, I think it'd be fun to bring them out together, because here is the bangle. Item number 2262 is the item number on the Asher cut, same color change diaspora. This time we're going to be talking about a carat 20, which I actually think that was the size. Very close to that size we had in individual stones in the studs last night. So a great match, a perfect coordination piece, but you also have 30 points in diamonds going around it. Now, it's a hinge bangle. So it's going to open up on the side. It's going to lock into place. And because it's an oval shape, that means it also is going to be always keeping that stone up top. This is not the kind of bangle you slip over your hand and that spins and turns and moves all over the place. And so, you know, that would be really silly to do that with this kind of stone. Because if you're going to put one stone as your centerpiece, right, and you're going to have that bangle spin, then you're never going to see the stone, and that's no fun. So this is where you get to see and appreciate that stone. It sits right up top on the wrist where everyone can see it, you can see it, and it doesn't spin around and around. 30 points in diamonds framing it. Here's your hinge. It's going to be hinge on this side. You can see how smooth and seamless that hinge is. This is your opening here. I didn't clasp it all the way because I'm about to try it on. A little texture where your button is to open it. Then you've got the 1 figure 8 safety, and it's in yellow gold or white gold. I'll do the white gold for you as well, because you might have a preference in the other styles. You might be trying to coordinate with a ring that you have, or maybe a stud earring like we're going to bring out if they are still available, and I hope they are. Take a look at that on the wrist so you can see how that stone sits right up top like we were talking about, hinged on one side, so you can see it's just going to open up just by, you just give it a little press right here, just press down. See how that kind of sprung open? All I did was press down and then it springs into action, and then to close it, it's that simple. You push it together. You just align it, lock it, and boom, you are good to go. Fasten that figure 8 for your extra security there on the way out the door. And here's what we'll do. Instead of, wow, there's a great value already, but I will do better. And we are getting very close to that very last hour of our Friday, which actually is when really a lot of people start to tune in. So it's time. Make it easier than even. Watch this. $39.99 is fantastic. That's just super rare to get an Asher cut diaspora. But because of the cut, you start to already see the pinks that are coming through. So yes, there's a golden green and fluorescent lighting. Boy, it's been a color change night, hasn't it? We had the Alexandrite earlier. Now, this fabulous Asher cut color changing diaspora. Love that. It's not $39.99. Nope, it's not even close to that. Not $39.29 or even $19.99. There's a bangle here. Bangles require a lot of gold, a lot of workmanship. A lot of labor goes into this bangle, and yet here it is with a big time 120 Asher cut stone in one of the rarest on the planet, and it's not $19.99. Oh no, are they available? We have a pair available, but they're not here to show. They're in the shipping department. Oh no. So we do have the studs. If you are on, let's see, if you're online like YouTube or Facebook, you could always go back. They were in, I would say, about 25 minutes into yesterday's show, which was last night, Thursday night. So if you want to just go back, refer to that, you can always go back and watch that segment and see the presentation. If you want the earrings, they are a perfect match though. So, and the earrings were $4.99 for the studs. That'll match this bangle. And you know, in light of that, let's make it a little bit better to get the bangle even, the $19.99. This is a major value. Just white or yellow, take your pick there in the gold color. Make it better than even $18.99. How about this? The bangle, one of the rarest stones we have in a bangle, will make it $1,888 right now. White or yellow gold, it's for an average size wrist. That means 6.5 to 7.5 if that's the bracelet length you wear. This will work for you. You don't even need to have it modified or adjusted. It will just work. And that is the beauty. So $18.88, one and only diaspora bangle. And the earrings are $4.99 if you'd like the pair of earrings that we are really, truly, they will be a perfect match. Also, heart shapes. You know what? Oh, I wonder if she's with us. I wonder, I'll have to ask Christine when she comes back. I wonder, I just had a request. I saw last night we had a request for pink diamonds in a heart shape. And even though I don't have a single stone, I do have a ring that's gonna work. So that'll be fun to show you as well. Don't forget also 121 white diamond. Hey, Christine, you haven't seen Yasmin here on the chat tonight? Yeah. Because the reason I ask is yesterday she was looking for something with like pink diamonds heart shape. I have a ring for her today. I do. So I don't know, Yasmin, I think, gosh, if she's here, we'd love to, make sure she's here to show it so she doesn't miss out on this last one. It's item number, I'll wait and see if she's with us first. And then what we'll do is show you a solitaire pink diamond that's got a great size. Also, there's another wheel coming up in a little bit, big museum wheel on the way. And I do have a classic here for you, something that everybody, well, I wouldn't say should own, because if you went out to a retail store and found something like this, it would be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So the bangle's here. Let's take a look at this pendant. And I know we're gonna have to zoom in because nothing requires more length of our camera than a bangle. But let me show you this pendant. This is our normal depth. I'll come all the way in. This is our normal depth. So let me show you what we have here because this is very exciting. And what is also a great gift idea for anybody who wants a big diamond solitaire, something that has no real design element to it. It's just about the diamond. It's about as classic as a pendant gets. Take a diamond round brilliant, set it in a basket, give it the bail, and pop that on your favorite chain, even a Diamonds by the Yard chain, and you're gonna have one of the most beautiful, classic, wearable, never take it off pieces. I also have the yellow gold here for you. It's item number 1514, and what a piece. A 1/2 carat stone. Oh, look at that. Oh my, that is really, I'm gonna show you all the measurements on the neckline, all that. 50-point diamond minimum. So that's a minimum. We say that because, if we had to get a little larger carat weight to get you the same diameter, the same quality, then so be it, we did. So some of you might get a 55, 56 pointer. Some, I think they go up to 63 points is your largest. So keep that in mind. You've got some, you're getting at least a half carat, which is always good. But then you're getting your choice of the white, the yellow, or the rose. It's a VS diamond. It's about as simple and straightforward as a piece of jewelry gets because everyone's got a neckline. I think most of us wear some kind of necklace every day, whether it's, whether you go for the bigger statement pieces or whether you just wear the layering effect of having, different symbolic pieces that you like to wear or layer together for you. But this is so special and it's just so easy. And I think when we're, right here into August, right, everyone's thinking about last minute summer vacays and what are we going to do before the kids go back or before work starts again or before vacation time is over and we get into the real swing of things with holidays. It's a really good time actually when we're just here giving away diamond pendants to get in on the value because we all know how, capturing a diamond in a bigger size right now, it's nearly impossible to do at a value. It's why we so seldom see larger white diamonds. We don't do a lot of, again, accents, yes. Accents you see in everything, that's a little different. But when it comes to bigger stones, half carat, 60 pointers, 70 pointers, 1 carats, we did have the 121 earlier that's still here, GIE certified. Let me know if you need to see it again. But this is what everyone can wear, really from, I would say, the age probably 13 and up. Anybody could wear this. You might have diamond earring studs, right? Those would be the perfect match. A diamond solitaire ring, perfect match. You're really creating that sweet set that is done really just dripping in diamonds that never go out of style. Whereas we see styles kind of come and go through trend and fashion, and they'll ascend up that kind of cultural must-have, and then they'll kind of dip down. These are the classics that remain. These are the true, just really beautiful, everybody can wear them items. But we need a price tag that's really, really good, especially if you want to do that gifting for, let's say, you want to get the daughters, all the same thing. They're all going to wear, maybe they're all living in different parts of the world and they're doing different, things with their careers, but they might be different ages by a few years here and there. But what are they all going to love equally? What are all the granddaughters going to love? What are all your sisters going to love? What are all your best friends going to love? It doesn't really matter age, where you live, what you do, how you dress. This is the piece that always works. And that can't be said about a lot of jewelry. So nice to bring it to you when that's possible. And a really, really good size, a beautiful stone, bright as can be, of course, they're VS. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. And then, better yet, you're going to see it against the neckline. But watch how that sparkles. Thank you, VS stone. Because if it wasn't a VS stone, it wouldn't be capable of doing all this sparkle and flash and fire. And we have yellow gold, white gold. All you're choosing is the color of gold for your bale and basket. That's it. But look at this. I mean, watch this. Barely moving it. And we're way far away here. And look at how it's just spectacular sparkle nonstop in just every little movement it makes. I have got only a couple available. Let's take a look at that yellow gold as well. Seeing it up close is really beautiful. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Again, imagine it. You can obviously wear it multiple different ways. If you want to go longer chain, shorter chain, maybe you're threading it right through that, little bit of a choker design you might have. This really, though, is that standout, everyday wearable piece that we all love. And it's going to be really, really affordable. Watch this. Back to the wheel we'll go. We've got the white or the yellow here to show you and share with you. We'll give you another look at that too so you can see what it's all about. But it's not going to be the $29.99 price tag that you'd spend anywhere right now for an SI stone. We're giving you VS. That is a step up. It's several steps up. Depending on where you're shopping, you're going to spend that easily on even I1, I2, I3, which have visible inclusions, big brown and black carbon spots through them. Stuff you don't want to see, but because you're getting a bigger stone, you do tend to see a lot of that oftentimes when you get a bigger stone and it's not a high VS quality stone. So here's what we have for you. Better value than $29.99 or $19.99, but think about this. Every day that gold goes up and diamonds go up, 5 months from now when we're all in like total gift giving obsession mode, what would this actually cost you? Don't wait and spend more when you can get it right now for less in these final days of August, where it's not even going to be $1,000 to get you a half carat VS stone. That's right. We're doing $9.99 instead. And you have not seen, there's not a lot of price tag opportunities that are $9.99 to get anything in diamonds, but to get one single solitaire half carat at least is very impressive for $999. Okay, so Do we know if she's with us on the pink diamonds? Okay, she's not here. So that means, well, we can save it, or you know what I can do since we've shown it or we've given you a little idea. I bet you somebody out there says, I want to see the pink diamond heart ring. So we actually have that coming up. We'll show it to you. And then we have emerald on the way. We have a beautiful pink zircon, great museum wheel. Any requests? We're already in the last hour, well into it here. So we want to make sure we get all those requests covered on this Friday night because our weekends get really busy. We have a lot more people watching during the daytime through our weekend shows. So I want to make sure we, get in all requests that you need right here, right now, while we have this hour together. Let's talk about this really cool piece. We've got a great heart-shaped ring, 2 heart shapes coming together. The symbolism in this ring, beyond most, that's for sure. Here's item number 2753. Take a look at this. Pink diamonds, white diamonds, crisscross shaped design, big, wide ribbons of gold, and then what looks like you tied a bow of a heart-shaped ribbon, right? This is really pretty. And you start with a little bit of rose and a little bit of white gold because all that gold color is going to correspond with your diamond color. Haven't seen this in a while. Certainly hasn't been a value like this. This I can tell you is the lowest price this has ever been. So even if you've been watching for a long, long time, you have seen this, it's on your wish list, you got a good thing coming. Because I have my last one and it's time to get it at home right now. 61 points in the pinks. Those are natural fancy pink diamonds. Then you got another 77 points in the white. You see the difference because that wider band of the white gold, more white diamond weight. But I will point out that your pink diamonds are individually larger, and there's that double row of pink diamonds in your outer band there. So you've got a really good look, but it all comes together. And when you see it on, and I always ask you to make sure you see it on before you judge because these are where they're meant to sit. They're not supposed to be on a wheel spinning from side to side. They're meant to be lovely on your hand. And so much when designers are really good at what they do, they're considering that and they're making rings for how they look on the hand. So you can never really fully judge when you see it just spinning on a wheel, but that's a great way to see the close-ups and all of the detail. This is what you need to see. The weight of it, the heft of it, and I obviously understand you can't see the weight, but what you can do is get a feel for, look at how thick the base of the ring is with those crisscrossing bands. Look at how the yellow, or rather the heart-shaped diamonds with the pink and the white in the middle, they actually sit up elevated. So that's an extra separate design. And it does look like you have wrapped ribbon and you have somehow created this bow out of the ribbon up top, but they have been essentially 2 heart shapes intertwined. From pink diamonds and white diamonds, your pink diamond, your white diamond band, the pink diamonds in the center of your heart, the white diamonds beside them. And one of my favorite things about it, and nobody is going to probably relate to this, but I will tell you, my favorite thing about it is there's no right way or wrong way to wear it. There's always going to be, no matter if you're looking down at the ring or somebody else is looking at your ring, there's no wrong way to wear it because there's always going to be a heart shape facing upright, if that makes sense. I struggle sometimes with, well, how should I wear that? If there's a real direction to a ring, sometimes you're wondering what's the best way to wear it. Do I wear it for others so it's upright for others to see it, or do I wear it for me? And that's a personal preference thing. But this one you don't have to choose. You don't have to make that decision because there's always going to be a heart shape facing outward to the eye. So what we're going to do is best value ever. And that we've had this ring, it's been here. It's been a long time since we've seen it, but it's certainly never been this value. It is a $59.99 ring just for the record. But what I want you to understand is besides the 61 and the 77 points in diamonds, which is a total of 138, you're getting a colossal amount of gold. And yet, when I spin it around, I'm going to show you the back side of it. You're going to see how the crisscross goes all the way through the back. So it's a complex designer style. It's not easy to create jewelry like this, especially when you've got 2 tones of gold. That'd be a lot easier if it was just all one gold. It's not. So you're wrapping around. You're deciding as a designer, do you keep the 2-tone gold? Watch this from the back. This is why it's complicated to make. You see where it crisscrosses there? I mean, you are talking about 4 separately cast pieces that then are all put together to make one ring. And it's not $50. Who's ready for the value? Do we love it? $59.99? Best price ever is coming your way. So even if you've seen it before and you recall where that price tag was, it's about to get a lot better. Sometimes you got to just send them out of here. Sometimes they stay in a vault. We don't have time with 3 hours a night or a day, depending on if it's, weeknights or weekends. We don't have all the time to show you every single piece every single day. And sometimes a piece has been sitting there comfy in the vault because it's been that price and there's really no possibility to discount. And then you just realize, bring it on out, do what you got to do, send it on out of here. Great gift idea. I could go on and on and on about symbolism. But I think we can all understand, whatever that means to each individual, when you have two hearts that come together like this and meet in the middle, I think that we can all really relate. Or immediately, do you ever think of the symbolic nature and then you automatically think of someone? There is your ring. And that could signify the union, the anniversary, the upcoming impending vows, whatever it is. That is what really, it just goes on and on. It could be the symbolism of two children. It could be the symbolism of two pets that you love. It's a $5,999 ring. And the reason nobody's called yet, because everyone's on diamond pendants, I found out, is because it's sitting there at $6,000. It's got to be so much lower than that to make sure you are on Friday night going, okay, I got to have that. Listen, I'm tasked with a big, big responsibility right now. When, let's face it, we all live in the world that we live in, right? We understand what's going on. And, you got to make, when you're doing jewelry that is really exquisite quality like this, you got to discount it to a way where it is just undeniable, irresistible. When you got to take it to that level where it's just a I got to have it deal, that requires some really big discounting. And you know that we stand for really big discounting any old day of the week. So right now, it's getting to its lowest price ever on this ring. Try it out. Think about the symbolism. Remember, you still have, where no matter where I end up, how low I go, you've still got a return privilege. And I say that because a lot of people are concerned. They're going, I don't know, that seems awfully too low. And now I'm a skeptic. Don't be a skeptic. Just want to remind you that you have that luxury. Get it at home, see what it's about, evaluate it. Let's take a look at it. 59, 49, 39, 29? It's not. It's one of the heavier gold rings we do. The crisscrossing design has been forever popular. It's not 29, it's not 28. And I need a caller right now, just one only. That's all we got. As it is, all we need to do is size it, which I say all. That's actually quite complicated with the way that band crisscrosses in the back. But it's not going to be 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. What about a cool even $2,000 to get it a home when you're talking about all that diamond weight and pink diamonds? We know you think VS white diamonds are special. Pink diamonds that are natural and match like that goes hundreds of times more rare than any white diamonds. We're not even asking for $1,999. This is our lowest price ever, and it is a bold ring. One more time on the hand before this goes, because it will go, and it will go in a hurry. And I'm going to have, I think my fear here is I'm going to have a lot of people miss out. But I got to do what I got to do, and that is guarantee you the lowest price possible. That's what's happening. Look at the size of this ring. A beautiful crisscrossing design, pink and white together. How about those hearts? Pave in the middle, white diamonds around that. $19.99. Nope. Doing a lot better than that. Just call me. All you can do is call and hope that you're the first caller. That's all you can do. It's no longer 19. It's not even $18.99. Oh, do we own what? Should be getting more people on the phone lines, you think? Should be? Should be lighting them up? Hearing those phone lines ring? I notice we're not hearing the new phones ring yet. I like the new phones. They have a real nice ring. Sounds real good. $1,888. 60 seconds. And there it is. There it is. It's the Field of Dreams concept, really. It is. $1,888. You price it too cheap, and the phones will ring. They will. They will. They have to. 43 seconds. I know. Was that the new one? He called his own shot? Gosh. Did he really? Oh, I like that. I like his style. Don't even get me started on sports. Could I just do one show before my career ends? Could I do one show where we just talk about sports for 3 hours? Can we just do that? We just do like Yeah, it's called a podcast, right? Tony's like, go sit at home and do a podcast if you want to do that. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. 1888. I like it. Victor, was it a bank shot? That's what I want to know. Did he call glass? Did he bank it in? I mean, right? Go to the bank. Except for you saying, I'm going to deposit all this money that I saved on my pink diamond ring. I need to deposit. I was supposed to pay $6,000 for this ring. This crazy woman on TV, she sold it to me for $18.88. I saved myself $4,100. I mean, right? This is good, right? You save it, or you buy more jewelry. If you're like me, you're going, oh, every penny. You know how they say a penny saved is a penny earned? No, a penny saved is another penny you can spend on shopping. And that's why it's happy shopping. That's what it's defined by. Shopping is not happy shopping unless you do it right. So 1888, let's move. We've got a great piece coming up. I do have one pink diamond center. If you want to go with one bigger stone, like a 26 pointer, we can do that too. Call your shot. I'm asking for requests. Do it. Give us requests. Do you remember when I flashed this big emerald? Was there any response to that when I flashed the big emerald, this one here? We've only seen that mounting with a ruby before. Now I've got it with a Colombian emerald. That looks really interesting, doesn't it? I mean, it looks really lavish is what it looks like. We're going to bring that on out for you as well. Why not? Bring it on out. Okay, so next up, waiting to see who's got the pink and I don't know, the symbolism here, I just love it. I can imagine right now somebody gifting this and the presentation, the little speech speech is not the right word, the sentiment you might say when you give it to your recipient, and the beautiful, I love just the symbolism of it. I just love it. All right, so let's go. I'm not even a heart-shaped person, but I really like that ring. Let's try some turquoise, and then are we ready for the big emerald? Because we only have 40 minutes left, so I have to make sure that I'm tight on time here. So let's bring out the big emerald, which I know probably means I kind of felt it out here, and I don't know if this is the night to put this up here, but it is 7330 and it's new. And I just gotta wonder if somebody saw this earlier, flashed, and thought, that's my ring. There's the ring I gotta have, I need to have it. It's so pretty, and it's beautiful to have the yellow diamonds and the white diamonds surrounding a Colombian emerald. Sometimes we've been seeing this now where we see yellow diamonds as an accent with blue winged block Ds. We've seen them with gorgeous rubies. The last time we saw this mounting was with a ruby, actually. And here is with the emerald, and it works as well because these bright, bold, primary type colors, and it's really special. 7330 starts with a carat 04, pear-shaped Colombian emerald, and you know the deal. They look bigger than they weigh, so it's a 104. Great size already, but it's going to look bigger than that, according to what you know with any other stone. Also, the yellow diamond weight is a, drumroll please, carat 25 of fancy yellow diamonds, and then another 60 points in white diamonds. So it is really yellow diamonds, then white diamonds, then that outer edge. Look at the size of the individual yellow diamonds on the very exterior edge there, making that a wild one. And that is 104 plus 125 plus 60. So your diamond weight is 185 in diamonds, 104 in the Colombian emerald. And the last time we saw it with a ruby, it was over 89. It was $89.99 actually. And you know what's interesting is the fact that that was a ruby. Rubies are good. Burma rubies are real good, but Colombian emerald are really on that same level, if not more so, the way that we see, because you're working with something else. It's not just origin, it's not just color. You're working with clarity that is, type 3 stones. These are not supposed to have any clarity or any glow whatsoever. So to be able to get that kind of stone shining the way it is very impressive. Whew, $89.99. Actually, I shouldn't have said that. Because that was the ruby. This one's actually more. Slated to go out at $9,499, but forget about it. It's our last 39 minutes of Friday. I have to show you on the hand here. Look at this. I love how they tier. Look at that. You've got every single halo as it goes to the center. They get a little higher, they get a little higher, and they get a little higher. And then it finishes with that stunning pear-shaped emerald. And then here it is on the hand. It's a big ring, no doubt about it. But isn't that what we're looking for with a big emerald? We want it to be that, cocktail ring style, that big, oversized, wonderful piece, not impossible to wear. Basic shank in the back, which you don't even see from the front or from the top. Do we love it? And you know what? $89.99, try something else. have had a night full of values. JT, I saw your hand go up. Did you have a question or something? No, okay. Oh, wonderful. Congratulations. Who was shopping with you? Was it Carol? Carol, thank you. Hi, Carol. I need to know something. Is this too out of bounds for tonight? Is this too big, too over the top, too expensive? I'm going to take care of that. Is it just hard to figure out what you're thinking at home? So why don't we do this? I'm going to try something the only one way I can figure this out by standing up here and wondering what you think of the ring is by giving you a discount that really allows everybody to just dial in, and that'll tell us. But I know that this is a larger ring. We know it's a more important ring, so what we can do is this. One more time for the road here. Before we get into our big finale, we've got turquoise, we've got a museum wheel. I will have a smaller emerald as well, meaning a smaller diamond weight if you want to go like smaller scale and size. But if you want the big, the ultimate, the over the top, the yellow diamonds too, because we can do emeralds, but usually they're going to have just the white diamonds on the sides. If you want to go higher end, here's the way you do it. Let's make it simple and easy. Watch this. I'm going to put it on the auction block. We're going to do one more auction. We're going to try it. It's been a challenge to say the least. We have not had a lot of participation. That is very normal for Fridays, and that is a good thing. That is a really, really, really great thing for you all because it means less competition. It means you can steal a ring at a much better price than $9,000. You're getting a better price than even $8,000 or $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000 because if we're even going to get the open in the first place, we got to go low. So here's how we do it. $5,000 it's not. There is so much diamond weight. When do you see a carat 85? But wait, it's a carat 25 of that carat 85 that is natural fancy yellows that are 100 times more rare than a white diamond. So if it was just sitting there and it was just 3 rows of white diamonds and it was 185 in white diamonds, that's great. That's still a huge diamond weight, but that's not nearly the rarity you see here when you get your vast majority that are yellow diamonds. And it's what I think really allows this emerald to come alive. You can go into any store and find an emerald. I'm not saying a quality like this, but an emerald with white diamonds. Any store, emeralds are one of the big 3. It's emeralds, it's rubies, it's sapphires. So any jewelry store, worth its weight in gold is going to have a ruby, sapphire, emerald collection for you. They're going to have diamonds, but are they going to have yellow diamonds? Are they going to have yellow diamonds surrounding your primo emerald? I don't know where you're going to find it besides custom making, and custom making is expensive. So how about $4,000 to open? Or we can just do this, $3,500, take a look at it. That's a lot of ring for $3,500 to start. Jess, were you getting a semi-mount? That wasn't our semi-mount caller. Oh, okay. Oh, she did though. Oh, good. That's nice. Well, thank you, Rita. Glad she got her semi-mount. No $3,500 interest. How about $3,000? I know, the struggle is real on a Friday night. $3,000. $50 increments. I've done $25 increments all night long. Make it 25. Make it 25. And no open at 3. That's because I haven't given enough time. We can give it 60 seconds and we will get that open because this is, I'm going to get a ruler. I don't do that very often on rings because I think we know a hand is a hand and you kind of know, generally speaking, what it's going to look like. But I'm breaking out the ruler because I want to show you the size that if you look from the very, very base to the very point, it is about 7/8 of an inch. Now, there's a classic band on the sides. So this means not complicated to wear it at all. It's just, it's not the kind of thing that's going to go across your knuckle and be like a piece that you got to figure out a time and a place and a whole, game plan to wear it. It's just a big wow factor that is really what a cocktail ring is all about. Almost an inch from top to bottom. And we have no open at 3, although, nope. Oh, okay, I thought we had some phones ringing, but it turns out they're on something else. So what we'll do is this. We'll move along. And I'm hesitating to do this, but I want to almost zoom in on just the stone because that is a really, really clean emerald. And every time I brought out an emerald in the last few weeks, they're gone in a flash. And that is because I think you're really admiring that we are bringing some very top quality material, not just the upper 10%. I mean, we're talking about that upper 0.5% of the emerald rough that's out there, of the emerald world as far as clarity. And that shows it to you from all the, well, look at this, no open. How about this? I'm going to just give it one last try here, because I tell you, we have gone so far backwards on the auctions I've done already. We've had a Tanzanite deal gone awry. We had another, what was the first one we did? It was that Alexandrite in the first hour. It has been a messy auction night. There's been a lot of money lost. But isn't that what you want? If we lose, you win. It is that simple. And the auctions on a Friday with a fraction of our viewership, an awfully good way to get in on the deals. So what I will do, because I am not sure that I'm willing to throw in the towel and say, nobody likes it. I don't actually think that's possible. I don't think it's fair to say nobody likes that ring. I think it could just be the $3,000, which maybe is still not to that point where you're going, I gotta have it. So let me do this. Now there's still a carat 85 in diamonds, most of them yellow. There's still that 1 carat 04 Colombian emerald. I'm gonna go lower, $2,900. Every little bit counts, right? A penny saved, penny earned. $100 extra off to get it going. Or we go 28, or we go 27, or we go 26. Can you tell I'm motivated to get this ring out to one of you? That is the goal. That is the mission. And we have 30 minutes left in the entirety of the show, and I don't want to spend all of that on this ring. We may have to at this point. I will start at $2,500. Because that's how sure I am that somebody out, I know it's not for everybody. I'm aware of that. It's not a small ring. It's a big time cocktail, over the top, beautiful ring. It may not even be your everyday style. But when there's a Colombian emerald and then yellow diamonds and white diamonds that together is one of our bigger mountings in diamond weights overall that we do. And I'm looking for 25 and I don't have that yet. So here's what we'll do together. We're going to take a look at the ring. We're going to give it 60 seconds. That is my final offering. Obviously, I could not go lower. If you had a gold band and nothing else, the gold band in the background, if that was, there's a going rate on a gold band all over the jewelry world right now. It's $3,200 for a gold band with no diamonds, no emerald, no labor. Not a lot of labor in a gold band. It's pretty straightforward. So when you have a ring like this with all of that and it's 25 to open, I think we're going to get an open. So let's give it 60 seconds to make it official and find out. Then we'll wrap it up and get into, we got a museum wheel for you. Any last minute requests you have for us here before we go? This is the time to dial in and just say, I want to see this. I want to see that. I want to see this category, this gem, this design, whatever it is. We'll help you, but no open. Oh my goodness, why do I even try? I don't know, $59.99 would be like that unbelievable value because it was $94.99. So when we're talking about a discount like this, 25, no open. I think we're moving on. Still have 50-point diamond solitaires for you. Still have, what else? Diaspora Bangle is here. Also my huge Tanzanite, the huge 8 carat 12 trillion is here as well. Because the one that the requester wanted is already gone. That happens so often. So, you know what I'll do? I really am inspired. This ring is so designer and so pretty, and I tend to love it. Let's bring it on out. We've got the snake ring coming up, and it's item number 017. I cannot believe it. All right, let's go. Moving right along. Look at this. The ultimate in a designer ring here with diamonds and gold and wrapped around your finger. Great ring. This is a really great ring, and I don't know why people think that you got to be like a snake lover to own a snake ring. I don't know. You don't need to be. You don't have to have one as a pet to own the ring. It's not like the paw. Like, I think it'd be weird if you weren't an animal lover to wear the paw. I don't think it works the same, though, with the snake. And maybe I'm wrong. That's just my opinion. But it's item number 0174. What it is a value. That's what it is. Because still to this day, it's one of the more higher labor workmanship rings we have, because it actually is like 3 rings in one. It wraps, it coils, it moves around your finger, but it also has 2 points in yellow diamonds in the eyes, which are right here, which I'll keep moving it around so you can see that. Then it's got this wraparound design of pave. That is a carat 07 in pave white diamonds wrapping around your finger. Sits low profile because it just, again, is this wrapping design. And then it does this. Oh my goodness, look at how pretty this is. Again, you're going to be tasked with, do you want to wear it outward or inward? You decide. But this is the way I love to do it, because then it lines up with the knuckles here, extends down the knuckle there, and then gives you that really beautiful yellow diamond design you see on the sides. It is as it is. That's the only thing. You got to love the white gold for the ring itself, and then the yellow gold is set right underneath where the yellow diamonds are, just for the eyes there. It is a really designer, cool style. I mean, again, there's a a lot of luxury houses that do designs like this, and they are in the $40,000 range to get them. We're doing something a little different for you. It's still one of those high designer styles. We're talking about, beyond the basics here. Really well done. There's your finishing through the inside. You can even see in the very back, it's really like two bands together as one. And it's not going to be, well, it's not even close to the $44.99 that it should be. We're going to do a lot better for you. And it's just a quick deal because we've got our last one. And I wanted to bring it out because historically when we do have this, back when we could do it frequently, we can't any longer because of the labor and the workmanship I mentioned. But also the yellow diamonds are a struggle to get a hold of as well. So you've got a chance to pick it up for less than $4, less than $3, less than $2. I'm just going to see who's out there. We'll do it for $9.99 first caller on that one. How about that instead? Under $1,000, well over a carat in diamonds, but also something to be said for the gold weight that you have, the way it is coiled and wrapped 3 times around your finger without being uncomfortable, because it doesn't have that same width across the top. That's not the same width through the back. It's wider in that it's a double band, but it's not going to have that same width. So you get your true to size that you, wherever you want to wear it, because it's a great candidate for a middle finger and an index finger as well, because it's not sitting up too high, but you get it for $9.99. Huge value. And if anybody wants to steal that emerald or bring it back up, let me know. Happy to bring that emerald back out to play. I do, if anybody's curious, I know that typically in your city at home, it's going to be a Friday night, probably about 12:30 a.m. Your museums aren't probably open. But if you're sad and you go, you know what, I'd rather sit at home and watch TVON tomorrow morning than go to the museum, I have it right here. This is the museum. This stone, I just feel like, see if anybody's out there with me. What do you think of that? Oh, look, it's a green, what is it? You would never in a million years imagine that this stone is what it is based on this 20 carat 35 gem weight with yellow diamonds surrounding it. But I got news. That is one of the world's rarest stones. Even more rare than a diamond because it changes color. That is a 20 carat 35 Alexandrite. And it's yep. I had a 4 carat a long time ago. I thought that was fun. Oh, it was. But this is a 20 carat 35 cushion cut Alexandrite. I mean, if we're just going to hang out together and just show you stuff, that's the one I got to show you. It's also 18 karat gold. It's also got a GIA cert. It has an entire halo of yellow diamonds around it. It's a 139 carat weight. I'm just showing it to you. Should we do this thing? What do you do when you do like a pool, right? Like you throw your money into a pool and you go, as an office, you'll buy a couple lotto tickets and everyone puts $1 in. If we had every viewer watching right now put $1 in, well, we wouldn't be able to buy the ring, would we? Not quite, right? If we all put $1 million in, I don't know if that would cover it, but it's item number 3419. I'm just kidding with you. We're going to make that affordable for what it is. It's not really your, I saw one of those at my mall the other day, or, oh yeah, I was flipping through the dial and those guys down the dial had something. No. This is a true museum piece. And it's certified by GIA. It's got a 139 yellow diamond weight, and I thought it'd be fun to show you. Let's take a look at it up close. Why not? It's even got an inventory tag on it that I probably shouldn't take off because this is an important piece. What's it going to say, though? Oh, shoot. I shouldn't show this to you, I don't think, because there's a price tag on it. Oh, set it down. Okay, don't look at that. Don't look at the price tag, because that's just my cost, and I should make $1 on that, shouldn't I? That could be the most stunning stone I've seen yet. We did have a 63-point Alexandrite earlier? Woo! Okay, I know y'all struggling to look at that. Look at this. the inventory tag, if I can show this properly to you, says, that's, I know we're not used to putting 6 digits on our inventory tags, so a couple of the digits are overlapping. It's $230,000 and I don't know, $9. It's a $230,000 cost. So before you say, oh, I'm going to call and make an offer of $2,000, no. But I will tell you this. That's our cost, and I should be making money. And I didn't want to take that inventory tag off because I'm sure they don't want me to. That's why it's on there. But I do have a GIA cert. It's a Sri Lankan stone, the home of where we see the best sapphires in the world. 20 karat 35, all that diamond weight, yellow gold only. I'm going to show you the gem cert that goes with it. It's got the color change as well. So it's a little different, given that Russia material goes from green to red, Brazilian material goes from blue-green to a purple-red. This is a little different being Sri Lankan, which we're going to show you, but it's an Alexandrite. It's a chrysoberyl that changes color. It's Alexandrite. And instead of offering it at that cost of $230,000, we're going to get you a deal. So if you really seriously, collector out there going, I have never seen anything like that, but boy, would I love to own it, call me. Take a look at this cert. Here's the cert. Oh, I can't stop looking at that stone either. I love it. Green, more of that true green to more of a golden green. Then here is the information. One loose stone at the time before we set it. It's got a measurement of 13 by 13.5 by 16.5 approximately. And yellow green to brown yellow, modified brilliant, cushion cut, natural chrysoberyl. We knew the origin, so we didn't need to spend, have GIA spend all that extra time because we know where we got it. We know the dealer, we know the mine owner, and it's Sri Lankan. So that I just wanted to show it to you. If you're seriously, truly like considering, a museum collectible like this, love to give you a value. And I do have a value. And I'm not even asking cost or above cost, which is how normal businesses do run, right? You got to have a cost and then make a little bit of profit. I will not ask for two. It's right there on the tag, and I did not print that in my car on the way here. That is an inventory tag from our manufacturing facility, which is here on site. The other side of that tag has all the information that you already know. So, call me, because I will get it under $100,000 for you. No time like the present to get a piece like that. Did you get a snake ring? I love it. Thank you. Who got the snake ring? Say it again. Hi, Judy. Thank you, Judy. So instead of $100,000, instead of $75,000, oh, this is just going to get downright affordable. It's not going to be $50,000. And also, just a heads up, you know how I am with these museum pieces. You know who you are. If you want that stone, we're going to give you the value of a lifetime. It's not $49,999 either. And that is something, tell me if you've ever in your long tenure of watching shows like ours, because chances are, if you've been watching us, you've been watching these kind of shows for a long time. Am I right? Some of us have a relationship that goes back 21 years together shopping for jewelry. You know what's out there. You know all the places to be, who has what qualities where, what prices. Have you ever, honestly, this is why I can't have something sit here like this and not show it to you. And I'm spending all this time, it's show and tell time. I feel like I'm in kindergarten all over again, except it was not exactly a 2035 Alexandrite that I was showing then, but this is it. And I can give you the value of a lifetime and we can get it gone, and that price right there should do it. Tonight, as an extra special, this has been a movement of a show. It's been truly, really, really unusual what we've been doing with pricing. I will get this out the door right now. If anybody would like it, a collector looking for a truly, I mean, you couldn't duplicate it. You couldn't find another. That's where museum really comes into play. A true museum stone is one that is nowhere else. You put it on display, you let people pay to see it, and that is what this is. And tonight, less than $45,000 to get it to you. You can try it. You can still get it at home, see what you think, and have the option to send it back to us. But it is $39,999, and that is the best stone I have for rarity, for size, for collectability, all of that, and it's certified. It's certified, not by some random lab in Sri Lanka, even though that's where it hailed from the Gemological Institute of America, the #1. They're the ones that make you a gemologist, right? If you go to school and you study there, that's how you become a gemologist. So that is something I had to show you. We've got a quick museum wheel to wow you with before our show ends here in our last 20 minutes together tonight. We are back in 12 hours to do it again, so don't forget, get a little sleep tonight, and then we'll be back to get you a really big wow shopping experience on our Saturday. I've got a few last pieces, and forgive me, I spent a little time on that, Alex, so I just want to get these quickly out of here. I have oh, look, this is a more traditional emerald. Perfect for maybe if you thought, oh, I don't know about that other one with all the yellow diamonds. We can get you just straight up signature style here. I also have, how I'm going to do these. Let's see, let's put the big saddle ring in the back. Then we'll put the emerald in the front. We'll get the diamond on the side. Look at this. Now, this is the makings of a really good, another museum wheel, and that's a big diamond. So let's take a look at what we have here because we got to go, but we got to move some jewelry. And the Alexandrite, call me, we'll talk about it. Let's, we can also talk after the show goes off the air if you'd like to on that one. And here's what I'm going to do on this wheel. Must go, well, they're all museum pieces. They've all been over $79.99, including that blue, the royal blue sapphire you see there in the saddle ring. That's going to be our luxury blue sapphire. It's that's actually a 163, as is the emerald. Thought I was seeing double. But these are actually the same size. Carat 63 emerald, carat 63 sapphire. Then we go to the diamond, 75 point. That's the rhombus cut north to south set. And then we've got this beautiful heart-shaped mandarin, which is a 647 mandarin garnet. They are $79.99, should be tonight because we are down to 17 minutes. And I have now probably scared everyone away with the 20 karat Alexandrite. Let's make these a lot easier than 79. Yes. I do. You wanted to see one solitaire as opposed to a lot of stones put together in the heart shapes? Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know Linda had a request. Okay, so she wanted the 48 pointer? By all means, let me get you the 48 pointer. Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I have a 26 pointer. I have a... Okay, gotcha. That's actually a 26 pointer though. Yeah, okay, good. All right, I heard 40 something. Okay, I was going, I don't have a 40 pointer, but here we go. Let me just move those aside real quick. We'll get back to them. So Linda had a request to see this one. That's the 26 pointer. Now I'm saying it. 7769 is the number on this one. Now I've been saying all night I had a bigger stone for you. This is it. It is 7769, 18 karat, rose and white gold together, baguettes and rounds together. But look at the dome type style to this. That is a 26 point center, but the two halos also equate to 26 points in the pink. Then you have your baguettes and rounds at a carat 58 in white diamonds. So you add it all up. And once again, one of our bigger diamond weights overall for you here and really big value. So Linda, come on in if you'd like it. Huge opportunity. The price tag I have for you, I think you had a better price than I did, Jess. Do you know something I don't know? Did Linda have a special deal with you or something? I'm looking at $15,000. So, okay, what we can do right now, Linda, give me a call. Let's show you the inside. 18K, remember, all the way through the inside as well. There's that finished under gallery. Here's how, and I want to show it to you on without that little fuzz in the prong there, because I want you to see how it doesn't sit up too high. It doesn't go up and over in like this big overall dome style. It's not flat by any means because where else would you put all the diamonds? But it's got a very nice level feel. So it's not going to be difficult to wear despite the fact that it's a wider dome style. But I don't mean like some domes go like all the way up and around. They're very bulbous. This is really a nice lower profile to a dome. But the mix of the baguettes, the mix with the rounds, the pink diamond double halo, the center being over a quarter carat is very special. And it's not $15,000. Were we quoting less than 10? Okay, $99.99. No, let's go another half off. $49.99. Let's keep going. I know it's Friday. We have 15 minutes left. We've had to do this all night long, so why stop now? Instead of $49.99, how about this? Instead of even $4,500, that is just a ton of diamond weight. And let's not forget the color of that center stone being that 26 pointer, but with that very rich saturated tone that it has. I mean, look at the pink diamonds that are right next to it. That's a more typical pink diamond color. You see the center stone gets so much more saturated. Overall, you're getting 210 in diamonds. I'll make it easy right now, $39.99. First caller only. Good luck. There it is. I have not had a 26 pointer price like that. even when it has just 50 points in diamonds as accents on the sides. That's very special. $39.99, one caller, and that'll be it on that pink and white. Remember, 18 karat, so it's like every high level feature in one ring built in. The wider style, the gold weight, the 18 karat purity, the fact that you've got a really large pink, you've got smaller pinks as accents, you've got baguettes, and all the baguettes are tapered. There's not a single like straight up and down baguette, because when you look, you see they're all going to wrap around that curve. They're set in a channel that's really arced throughout the dome. So it's got a really nice, that's what we call tapering, because think about it, if they were rectangle straight up and down, they would never fit seamlessly in that curve like you see. So every diamond is really custom cut to fit along those channels, really frame. I love how they frame that centerpiece so well by having all of those four arcs kind of meet in the middle there with that double halo. $39.99. So Linda, let us know if that's something you're thinking about or like, or if we need to find just something else in that similar size, because certainly what we normally see is more of like a true like double halo on a band. Very different to get this overall dome style to it. JT, were they thinking about this one? Okay, something else. All right. So let's proceed with that quick wheel that I started to set up for you, so we can just show you our quick little museum must go closeout that we've got 12 minutes to do. So I'll show you all the rest here. Here's the blue. Here's that stunning emerald. Let's not forget about the 163 and the 163, which are right there. They're each a carat 63 centers. Then you have showing you that emeralds do look larger. I mean, there's a perfect way to see what I'm always talking about emeralds do look larger than they weigh, because the sapphire and the emerald there down the middle of your screen are the same exact carat weight. So I think that goes to show you why emeralds they do look a little bigger than they weigh, because those are the same size center stones. Then we also have that diamond. It's that beautiful north to south set rhombus. So here's what you have. Choices, all one of a kinds. Can I change gold colors? The answer is, well, yes, I can. Any one of them. Even the diamond ring, which is a bit surprising. Usually that would be white gold only. We're going to change that if you'd like. Still, that pink diamond is here. So is our big emerald with our yellow and white diamond halos. So keep those in mind as we're about to wrap up our show here in about 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes left of the show. Got to get the museum wheel out the door. Every single one of them will go, because we're going to make it that kind of value. That's just how we can do it. $79.99 is actually where they're supposed to be. Keep in mind one thing about that wheel. That's not where they started. That's actually where they're supposed to end tonight. They're supposed to stay and stick at $79.99. That's the lowest. But instead, we got to make some deals happen. And a lot of what's we've shown you in the last few minutes is still available. So I would encourage you to call, because I say this every week, but it's so true. I sit here before, now I don't sit anywhere, but I stand here on Saturday mornings getting ready to come on the air with you guys at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern, and I take orders from Friday night. That's what we do. Because again, a lot of people don't get us live like you do. That's how they have to shop the Friday night show. They're watching before the Saturday show even gets going. So the pieces that stick around Friday are rarely here on Saturday by the time the show airs. So that is why, if you're thinking about something, the 20 karat Alexandrite, the beautiful pink diamond we just saw, the big emerald we put on the auction block, anything on this wheel, you have to call right away. These are your first dib opportunities, and that's what really is going to make these yours or not, is getting on those lines early, because wait till you see this museum must go price I have. It's the end of the show. We have truly 10 minutes from right now. Take a look at all four rings, whichever one you like. Come on in. We want to help you. Big mandarin, big emerald, big diamond. That diamond alone is a major 75-point stone in the middle. And what is it going to take? I don't know. I am at a loss here. I don't know what it's going to take. But I'll tell you this, that emerald is pristine. Sometimes do you ever feel overwhelmed, like you just say, oh, come on, Lolo, I want one of everything. Don't do that. Don't break the budget if you don't have to. Pick the one that your eye goes to first. I think for a lot of us, that emerald's tough to top. That Colombian oval with a carat 28 in diamonds, exquisite. And wait till you see this price tag. Not a single one of them is going to be 7, 6, 5, 4, or even going to be, and this is where it gets real wonky, guys. $39.99, that is not your price. They have all been on the air. Some of them, it's been a while. We've had a couple of these pieces. It's been a good year since they've been on TV, but they're going a lot lower than $39. You have to have the faith that I got to move 4 pieces. I'd opt for it to be those 4, because that wheel together, that assortment, this $79.99 should be priced on this Friday is not going to be. and they're not $39.99. And this is where we really get busy, because you know when I sell stuff way too cheap. You know it. I can't hide it from you. Even if I said it in a little whisper voice, or if I just said it in a monotone voice like that, you would know it. You would still call in, because you know. You know what a value is. You know when something's priced way below cost. Forget about below cost. I already passed that. We're already way past that. Take a look and pick your favorite, because I'm not leaving them here. We got to move them right now. Happy Friday, what's left of it. We've got 8 minutes in the show, and now we've got a request coming in. So here's what I'll do. 39. We got another emerald. Do they not like this emerald here? Emerald cut emerald. Well, I got an emerald cut. Let's flash it for your caller. Who is it? Here's the 255, Betty. That's 255. This is a whole different price tag, though. That's my 255 stone. Has a 70-point diamond weight around it. I can get you great off air on that one. But you still might want to shop the oval, because you're getting a stone here. It's a whole lot less. Which one do we like? Nobody? Okay, never mind. I give up. 39, I shouldn't. I'm ruining the whole jewelry market in this one show alone. 3 hours on a Friday night on August 20, whatever it is, and I have ruined the jewelry market. I have ruined it all. I'm going to do one more thing, though, before I go, because I believe in you. I believe in you as shoppers, as folks that like museum pieces, if they're the right price. How about, no, I can't do it. I can't say it. I respect the jewelry too much. And if you're going, oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. You can do it. Let's make them $29.99 for anyone up there you want. Oh, yeah, they're going to go. 60 seconds, $29.99, emerald, mandarin, big diamond, or the sapphire in the saddle ring, which is like our wall of diamonds for ladies, because it has that massive diamond weight. Wait a minute, I'll do better, because I have no callers yet. I can't believe it. Take a look. Let's get them out the door for even less than $29. Less than even $28.99. Uh-oh. We got them going out in 60 seconds for $2,888. Take it or leave it. They will never come on this air lower than that price tag. They are right here, right now for $28.88. Take them all. The big mandarin, let's start there. Big mandarin, item number 7642. Take a look at this on the hand. They got to go. They've just got to go. Say goodbye. 50 seconds now on the wheel. Look at that mandarin. That's my 647 heart shape. 1 carat of diamond weight around it, perfectly framing the heart shape as well, so that it doesn't get lost. Like, that's a big deal to get a heart shape in a mandarin, so why not show that off? I have got to try on my baby, my emerald here. This is the one to own. The Mayberry stone, such a striking, stunning clarity on this emerald. It's 7554. It's a 163, and it's got a 128 diamond weight, and that's as far as it's going to go on the hand. But what you need to see is the size, the color, the clarity, all matching and working together to give you one of the most delightful stones you will see. Then we've got the diamond ring. How about this for a new way to do a diamond ring, right? Not a round brilliant, not a cushion cut, but a really cool rhombus cut. 75 points, exactly 3/4 of a carat in size, filled with that double halo around it, 66 points in diamonds, and that'll be $28.88. Unheard of value on that one. And then let's show you the big saddle ring. You know this ring, the saddle ring, the most requested mounting we have to make, to create, to custom do for you. Here it is. This is the sapphire. It also has just a shade under 2 carats in diamonds to go with it. That is $35.43. That is a bright, vibrant royal blue. It has a 163 size. Yes, indeed, is the same size, carat weight as the emerald, but a different dimension, because sapphire versus emerald, that's how they work. Here's your 163. It has 196 in diamond weight in the comfortable, any gold you wanted in saddle ring. Tell me which one you love. We'll give you a final. And by the way, JT, do they need a price tag on the emerald cut? The emerald cut emerald, you gave it to them, and they said, whoa, baby, I'll stick with the oval, right? That's what I would do. Honestly, I just think this stone is not that much different in carat weight, and I like the color, to be honest with you, a lot better on the oval, and this ring is $69.99. So I would say for $28.88, You got a really good stone. You got a little better color. It's that more rich, saturated green without being overly so. And it's got the clarity of a spectacular oval. So great way to get your emeralds or your mandarin or your sapphire or your 75-point white diamond. We're back in 12 hours and 4 minutes, but who's counting? So join us, and we'll be here for you to celebrate our Saturday together. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. Thank you so much for just spending a little bit of your evening with us. It means a lot, as always. That's the #1 compliment you can give a host is turn on your television or your computer tonight to join us and hang out and see what we got for you. We'll have brand new jewelry tomorrow. We do have a really important bracelet this weekend. It's a bezel set tennis bracelet. So I know you've loved bezel sets in earrings and in rings and in all that. We're going to bring you the bezel set bracelet. Never had it before. We'll have a tennis bracelet style and obviously so much more for you. So we look forward to seeing you. But if you look for us in the evening, you're going to be disappointed. You're probably going to be watching like an air fryer or something. So if you want to see jewelry tomorrow, you have to tune in at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's noon Central time. That's 1 p.m. on the East Coast. And we'll see you tomorrow for a big old jewelry extravaganza, 3 big hours. Any requests on that wheel, questions, take them, take them, take them. 2888, and we're about done. So this will be it. Your last call, and Pink Diamond's still here. Just about everything from the last hour is here. So if I can help you or you have any questions, give us a call. We'll be available at that same phone number. We'll help you out and hook you up. But don't wait till tomorrow morning because they'll be gone. It happens every single week. And people to hear me, but they don't always take heed that these pieces from Friday will go when the folks that can catch up on the show they missed, they'll do so, and they're going to take what you left behind. So don't leave them behind tonight. That is the lesson learned. Get them while you have first dibs. Anything you need on that wheel. Remember this one, $2,500. I'll just flat get this emerald out of here for $2,500 if you want it. That's too good to stay here. So let me know which one we can help you with. 2 minutes left to go in the show. And again, thank you so much for being with us on a Friday. If I don't see you, have a wonderful weekend. Be well, be safe, enjoy your weekend. It's our last weekend of August, so hey now, we've got a really, gosh, I can't believe how the year's going by. So summertime is whizzing right on by. So we'll be back. And again, tomorrow morning, it's just 12 hours. And well, 12 hours, 1 minute and 45 seconds away. So see you then, guys. We'll be here with you. And of course, that same phone number, let us know what you're thinking about from the show. None of these pieces should remain available. So it's a highly important time to get in and dial in with these major values. Everything tonight has been, let me just say it, has been too low. So this is your time to pick them up and get what you love off of this great assortment we had and shown you tonight. And that pink diamond is here. 20 karat plus Alexandrite is here as well. If you want to talk about any of them, it's a good time to do it. We have our final minute remaining. And thank you again. Hopefully we'll see you in the morning. Don't miss our Saturday and Sunday mornings both are the morning shows. But I know for a lot of you guys, you're going, no, it's not. It's East Coast. So afternoons on the East Coast, morning for us out here. We'll see you then. We've got a minute left and we're still taking calls. So we're still going to hook you up with all those great jewelry pieces you see. There is not a piece up there to be missed. If you are waiting on that emerald, please don't. That 75-point diamond, don't wait. The huge mandarin garnet, heart shape, do not wait. The saddle ring with the sapphire, don't wait. That's almost 2 carats in diamonds to go around your sapphire. They're too good to be here. You know the price is right. So $28.88. We thank you all so much. Have a great weekend ahead. Enjoy this last weekend of August. And of course, we're going to be with you in the morning. So we hope to see one and all, and maybe a friend or two. Maybe you bring a friend. Maybe you have a family member join for the fun as well. And we'll see you, of course, if you're on the go. Remember, you can still watch us on the go, so you don't miss out on these one-of-a-kinds. TVON.com Facebook page as well. You can check us out there on your phone, on the go. So we'll see you then, 12 hours from right now. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow morning.